giant stands, a mech with heavy pants commands, each step a quake, a thunderous might, eyes aglow in the endless night. A saint beneath, dark and vast, power fierce, shadows cast, a mighty taint beneath its core, a warrior spirit, ancient lore. Welcome Tainted, a lace-up tunic or medieval hoodie. Welcome Tainted, let's talk about color, or should we? Welcome Tainted, thinking outside the blocks. Welcome Tainted, thanks for joining us, you rock! And have your fun hole rocks. Welcome Tainted, enjoy the chronicles out outside. Welcome Tainted, thinking outside the blocks. Welcome Tainted, thanks for joining us, you rock.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for Think Outside the Blocks, your official weekly Brickworld live stream where we talk to you about thinking outside of the perceived rigidity of the Lego medium, but also thinking outside of your creative mental blocks. I, of course, am one of your hosts, Mark Larson, Chief Brick Officer of Brickworld, and why am I getting booed? This guy, this jackass over here, the guy on my left, everybody's favorite host, Mr. Ben Hauger, Z Cerberus. How you doing tonight, sir?
I just felt like giving you a boo.
It hurt my
because
feelings.
I'm exhausted, man.
Me too.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah. So boo yourself for not getting enough rest for the live stream, because it's the best part of the week, right?
Yeah, it usually is.
Yeah. See?
Sunday with here with just our best friends like Marty Becker saying good evening.
Yeah.
And Landon Bell giving us a good evening. VMAC a good evening. Papa Rex a good evening. Rob Claxton a good evening. And Amy, who's apparently saying that Ostif is going live also. What are you doing, Ostif?
What? That is said that Ostif is going live, Ostif. I'm going to text his ass right now, actually. So the Amy Schultz is in the wrong category in the opening. 1 week later, and we've already got a shift. And I've got to update that. So let's see.
We can never get it right.
How the hell do we phrase this to Ostif? You live right now, bitch?
What are you doing right now, Ostif? What are you doing? So anyway, I'm tired, and I'll tell you about my crazy weekend in a minute. How about you? Why are you tired, Mark?
So I actually had a really stressful week this week. Got a lot done. It was a lot. It was a lot of businessing. It was a lot of realizing just how much we're fighting with some of Brickworld's competition for the expos, which can be draining. And me kind of realizing that maybe some of the stuff last year wasn't the economy, but a certain competitor with a predatory business model. And that was stressful. That was me throwing money at things. That was me writing songs for Brickworld Indianapolis that I still haven't published. That was me trying to get the virtual presentation together and having frustrations like Bethany, who's running the workshop, went out of her way to like make a CSV that you could download and put directly into Bricks and Pieces and order all the pieces. And so I'm trying to upload all the information to Instagram, but all the images are landscape oriented. And if you want to do a series of images, you have to make them square. And I'm like, I don't have the time to make them square right now. So, just little things like that. It's just like it's nonstop. Yeah. And not a lot of sleep. And then yesterday, I went to my sister's house. We had yet another family sleepover. And I was supposed to be there at noon, but I woke up at about 11:45 a.m. And I went to bed early for me. I went to bed at 1 a.m. and didn't wake up until 11:45. Okay, so Ostif just said he is live. And so I'm going to respond to him. Okay, I'm going to call you the BFL of live streams. This is our time slot, bitch.
Yeah, so while Mark's doing that, we can talk about the fact that this is our number one topic. We're talking about movie nights and manicures. What's the manicures? We'll get to that. March 15th and 16th. Mark will be in Indy. Then we'll talk about some mocks. Then we'll talk about some news. And then mystery minifigs. I saw Amy Schultz say that she's excited to see the new minifigs. These aren't new. These are just a little obscure.
I did
talk about those.
I did preface that they are fake in the in the description of the video.
Not all of them.
Ben did something better than I did. I think you mentioned doing it that way, and that was kind of like
That's
where
okay.
my mind first went. But as
Yeah.
I was driving to Naperville, I was like, oh, I came up with like a lot of what I thought were funny ideas,
Okay.
and then they just kept growing from there. I was like, then I could do this, and I could do this.
Yeah.
And it
Well,
was
we
more of
left.
like what would Ben do? Ben would be funny, so I was trying to be funny.
All right. Yeah. Well, we left off March Madness preview, though. We put that in the description, and we
Yes.
do, in fact, have a March Madness preview. We do have the bracket set of 32 March Madness sets that are going to be battling for the championship, much like they did last year.
That's exciting.
We're gonna
Echo Buns
Yeah.
Baby and Companies here says hello. Sorry, keep going. Ben, didn't mean to interrupt you.
And yeah, then we're going to have a close call and some ranting. And then we're going to talk about marching into March Madness after we've already shown the bracket.
Yep.
Just like last year, we'll do a round a night until we get towards the end, where we'll probably do more than one. But I don't think the field is quite as strong this year as it was last year, but there's still a lot of March releases.
Yeah. So we do call it March Release Madness once we get to it.
We do. Yep.
Yeah. I'm not sure they'd come after us, but if we called it like the March Madness and Lego Olympics, we'd have two people coming after us, because the Olympics really covers their ass on that. We used to, when I worked at a gay bar, and we had the Bar Olympics, and they sent us a letter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be clear then. It's marching into March Release Madness.
Correct. And maybe I'll even edit the title of this stream. Alternate candidate Ralph Nader says Ostef chose an interesting stream time for sure. Sunday evenings are definitely crowded with Lego streams. Are they? How many others are there?
I think there's one before us. I don't know, man. But whatever.
Amy's excited about them anyway. Even the new fake minifigures is what she meant. And then I got defensive because I do that.
Yeah. Well, so let's start with topic one. You started on movie night at Mom's. What movie did you guys watch? What'd you get?
What did we watch? Al Goff is back. Hey, Al, happy to see you here again. Here for your second stream in a row. Excited that you liked the last one and you're back for more. Amy Schultz only knows of ours. Alternate candidate knows of at least 4. So we watched Conclave.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when I got most of my work done. Actually, I got more work done during The Wild Robot.
Aha. Okay.
The Wild Robot was like the plot of every cartoon that we watched when we were kids, where like a duckling opens up and hatches from its shell and imprints on the wrong mom.
Yep.
I was like, okay, we've seen this a thousand times. Now it's going to be an entire movie. And then it goes way off the deep end.
And
like the third act twist.
Yes.
I was like, oh, no, I didn't expect this.
Yeah.
And
a little crazy.
Was playing with AI the entire time. Call it the Leprechaun shootout. What am I missing? Oh,
that's for March Release Madness.
The Wild Robot was so good. I enjoyed a huge percentage of it. Yes, the third act threw me for a loop. Third acts are hard, and in retrospect, the lead up was there. Like they planted the seeds. The foreshadowing definitely was happening. The voice talent was really exciting. A lot of people in it that I was identifying voices of. Catherine O'Hara, Pedro Pascal, Mark Hamill.
Yeah, Mark Hamill's made quite the second career out of voice acting for sure.
All right,
one of the more prolific voice actors.
No kidding. And he's become a really good actor too.
Yeah.
I just saw him in some weird comedy where he was like the best part of it. But Martin Ford was in it, so I loved it. I can't remember what the name of that movie was, but 2 good reasons to watch it is Martin Ford's body and Mark Hamill's acting. And I can't even tell you the title of the movie. So look up Martin Ford and Mark Hamill, and if you are into those 2 positive points of a movie, go check it out. So Ostef says, I'm so sorry, Pookie. I feel bad to close today with Hive before travel. I feel bad had to close today with Hive before travel. And so I'm just going to tell him, make better choices.
We got a hello from Jesse's Brick Galaxy.
What's up, Jesse? Is
I
he going to
didn't
start
have,
joining us next week? Do you think? Because it's March release madness all month. So I think
it'd be
we got to
right.
have him on the docket if we can.
Yeah. So my half of this opening thing is what was my weekend? Well, Friday, Rachel still in the job hunt mode, almost done with it, but she decided she needed a day off from not working to go get like all of the pampering done that she felt she needed, I guess.
Yeah.
So she went and got a manicure, and she got a massage, and she got brunch, and she got all the fancy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then part of this, I think, was she was saying, well, I should do that because I have a very busy weekend coming up of selling Girl Scout cookies. And so her and my daughter sold Girl Scout cookies at our local basketball tournament that Miles was participating in. Miles' team won their league, so Miles is champ of the 5th and 6th grade boys bracket or whatever it is, rec league bracket. And I was saying yesterday to Rachel that I did not get enough done building for this week, and she said, "You had all of Saturday to build." And I said, "Well, dear, you made me wake up at 7:30 and load the cookies into the car for you. Then at 9:30, you made me go get $50 in ones from the bank so that you had change. Then at 11:30, you made me go and get you lunch and drop it off. Then at 1 o'clock, I had to bring Miles to a golf dome to play with his friend. And then at 4:20, you made me come back here to the cookie selling place to pack up all the cookies to bring home. So no, in fact, I didn't have all day to do things. I was doing stuff for you all day."
Yeah, the building momentum was continuously interrupted. How many boxes of cookies did you pack into the car?
Boxes. Let's see here. 16 boxes, I think, which each had probably 9 boxes of cookies inside the box. So 16 cases.
144 boxes of cookies.
Something like that. It was more than that. But it was a lot of cookies.
Yeah, sure is. Did they sell them all?
They didn't, but they sold about 170 boxes on the weekend.
Dang. Yeah. Well, good. Well, that's good.
Yeah, but basketball people be hungry.
Mall's Vengeance is here. I'm very happy to see Mall's Vengeance. We spent some time on a live stream together this week. Glad you could join us tonight. Appreciate that a lot. I would make one slight request is when you're elongating my name, choose any letter except the K.
A's and R's are preferred.
Yeah, the multiple K's are a little triggering for some. Amy Schultz says has to look good and rested for interviews. Yeah, sure he does. Ralph Nader is saying proper thinking indeed. I don't know what about.
Yeah,
I don't know what about.
So that was a very chill weekend full of stuff all the time. So
yeah, it was.
And when you don't have plans, when you have kids, you have plans.
Yeah, as much as yesterday was supposed to be like relaxing, we did movies and my sister has been getting into painting as a hobby. And something she just picked up, and it turns out she's pretty good at, and it's something I did a lot of, especially when I was younger. I used to sell art at street fairs and shit like that. I bought her a bunch of extra stuff that I thought would be helpful for her, and so she's like, "You got to come over sometime and show me how to use this stuff." By the time I got there yesterday, like she already knew how to use them better than I ever did because she's been doing it a lot lately and going, back to the basics and taking little painting classes from like YouTube and getting little books of like, here's a painting lesson in watercolors. Like she's great at watercolors. And I knew more about acrylics. So I had bought her some acrylic stuff so she can use the rest of her acrylics. And I showed her how to use that stuff, but we painted as well.
Okay.
We started the day with paint. I took the dogs to the dog park. There's a big old forest preserve that's fenced in and, it's just for dogs. And brought the 2 dogs there. We were there for over an hour. My sister's 7-year-old dog was limping by the time we left, and Orion was just beside herself with joy because she got to run through the brush and try to drive prey out and chase rabbits and birds. And yeah, she was having a great old time. We lost my sister's dog.
Wow.
He got lost, and we had to find him. He was waiting for us at the gate, like, "Can we go home?"
So tired. All right. Well. Busy weekends this weekend, but in a couple weekends, we've got Brickworld Indianapolis.
We sure do, in just a couple of weekends.
So March 15th and 16th, anything to talk about for Indy?
Well, of course, we've got a lot of people here in the chat that are going to be there. I need to post something in the Discord channel about promoting the show because we changed the way we do payouts and we pay people for the tickets they're able to sell directly. And this is probably the latest I've ever gotten that information out to a show. But things have been hectic, and things just kind of fall off your plate when you've got a lot to do. So maybe I'll do that tonight before I go to bed. But of course, it's our biggest expo outside of Chicago. Chicago, of course, being a convention, but we have 2 expo days where we invite the public in. Indy's always been our biggest show, and we're fighting a little bit there to keep our audience. And so it is March 15th and 16th. It is 50,000 square feet of original Lego creations, vendors, and hands-on activities. And we're at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. It's 10 to 5 p.m. on Saturday, 10 to 4 p.m. on Sunday. And we're excited to be back once again. I believe it's our 15th year there. Don't quote me on that. I should know, but I just, every show's a different number, and I have not gotten to the point yet where I retain that information. I'm just really excited to see that group of people together again and putting together a really fun show. It's always a great time, no matter how many people show up. Better time if a lot of people show up, of course. But it's always a good show with people who are really dedicated to the hobby. And also, if you're looking to come to Brickworld Chicago this June, don't forget March 1st, the prices go up. The exact amount, I forget. I will check that real quick. But also, pre-purchase merchandise ordering will open this week. We should have it open by Thursday. You will get an email if you're already registered. If you're not already registered, you will see the pre-purchase merchandise in your registration as you register for the show. Let me take a look for this real quick. The story goes that, let's see, where are we at here?
So Hallmark's finding that Blue Ribbon Pavilion at Indy.
Yes, thank you.
18 online if you pre-purchase tickets, 20 cash or credit at the door, and 15 if you have an ID and for the military or first responders. Kids 3 and under, free.
Yep, and you can also use coupon code IGIN online if you want to save $2 on every ticket you pre-purchase. That offer is not good with any other discount. You can't use it at the box office window, but if you type it into Eventbrite, IGIN, you get $2 off every ticket that you pre-purchase. And you could also use coupon code FAMILY, which will get you 4 tickets for $60, which is the same as the military discount. But you can only get that through pre-purchase through Eventbrite before the show. Those offers are only available online, but you can get them the days of the show as well. So here's the story on Brickworld registration. For Chicago, $120 is what you pay right now. If you go and register right now, you pay $120 per person. And then if you wait till March 1st, it's going to be $160. So make sure if you're thinking about registering, get registered now. And Saturday, Sunday passes also go up. I don't know how much they are, how much they go up. But if you're looking to come just Saturday, Sunday as well, those prices do increase as well. So get your registration before March 1st. If you want to save $40 on your full convention registration, make sure you get that done before the end of the month.
All right.
Just got this week.
Friday Night Bricks is also popping in today. Speaking of popping, VMAX says popping his Indy Cherry this year. First time attendee at Indy for VMAX.
Nice. And I haven't looked at the any of the registration information, so I just learned that now. That's awesome. I'm happy that I'm going to see Sarah and Vince there. Yeah. That's great. Malls
maybe just Vince. I don't know. I'm assuming that when Sarah says this, she means she's going, but it's possible she's just excited for Vince to get out of the house.
He's going to be out of the house, exactly. Malls Vengeance says that did a pre-game Brickworld Chicago with Sean today in person.
All right.
They just pretended they were at Brickworld Chicago. I like that.
Why not?
I do that a lot.
Yeah. Well, we don't have a lot of news this week. However, we do have a lot of other things that we're going to get to today. So we're right about 20 minutes, which means we're about ready to start talking about some MOCs. And so we're going to talk about Mexagons and Mark's MOCs. And we start usually with the guy on the left, which is me. So we'll run an intro here and we'll talk about some Mexagons.
Sounds good. Are you kicking it with a new MOC this week?
I'm kicking it with the, same kind of MOCs we've been talking about, but here we go.
Who's this kicking it with a new mock? New mock. New mock. Yeah. Will we get a chunky mech? Will we get computer tech? An orange spaceship so sleek? Does he hate castles this week? Does the new mech have a
from last week been reshaped. As he built fireworks and welcomes these Cerberus Daddy Ben. Yeah! Choke the five Ben! Computer tech!
All right. Hey, look, I got it. I got it again.
Nice. Yeah, perfect setup. Trying to
Yeah.
get my camera shared when the song's going so you can set me up the same way.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll make,
Rely on you for everything.
make an attempt at that.
So
last
Sarah
week-
Drassa will be there. Sarah Drassa will be there with the kids. She would enjoy a quiet weekend, though.
Yeah. Last week we talked about converting the sketch model into one of the middle-sized or the medium hexagons, also known as the Mexagon.
Yep.
And so I did get a little bit of work started on the conversion process. Obviously, I'm not keeping the color scheme on this. There was also a couple of technical issues with this build that we're translating or losing when we move over to this one.
Yep.
But because this is part of this Mexagon experimental scene, I'm keeping sort of a bit of the ruined aesthetic, but this one will be quite a bit different than the ruined castle in back, because this one will actually be functional and have somebody living in it or using it.
Yeah.
It is going to be a blacksmith, if you can't tell, for the wolf pack. So this will be known as the Rogue's Forge when it's done.
VMAC is requesting that we take a closer look at that crack in the center. I like the cross arrow slit window with the minifigure
Yeah,
legs, by the way. Yeah, I think that looks great.
Yep. So we got that here, and then we're working on a couple of holes here and there.
Yeah, I wonder which center actually, since it's on a Mexagon that VMAC tag is referring to. Is it this crack here, or is it the one to the right of the arrow slit?
Or is it the arrow
that
slits?
has the vines growing through
It's
it?
half one. I mean, we got a lot of cracks that we're dealing with here. Working on windows on this side that are more finished. The other part's not up there yet.
Yeah.
And then we'll continue as we go. This tree, if I put one here, is going to have to bend out.
Yeah.
Hold it off there. It'll have to sit more like
That's going to be some rock work next to it.
like this or something.
VMAC tech says under that headlight brick by the slit,
Under the headlight brick
which is what I thought he meant.
by the slit.
That right there, right where your hand is.
Right here.
To the right?
Right here.
To the right.
To the right. I mean, we just have holes everywhere. I don't know what you need to see right now.
Yeah, it looks like there's it's not a headlight brick, it's a 1x1 with side stud, perhaps.
Oh yeah. This one.
That crack there. Yes.
Yeah. So this has got a partial window here, and part of the window is blown out with a vine through it. So it is got the minifig legs to create the same type effect over here, but some of them are missing. And then on the farther side, that window's completely gone. It's just kind of just a hole there. One of the problems with the sketch model, though, is you had to walk up these stairs
Mm-hmm.
and then into the tower, and then potentially down some stairs or something to get out into the lower area.
Yeah, a little
So
silly.
we're
but-
adding a door.
Okay.
So I figured, how'd you get in here in the first place, right?
Yeah,
It's still kind of a ruiny tower, but the ruiny tower would have had a door, so it has.
but it seems safe and secure to have to go up and have that first level completely fortified. And
if that's what you were into, right?
if you needed
This
that,
one,
yeah.
After it's been kind of destroyed as it has, now they have a door. So it's the only
Yeah.
nice thing about the entire thing is the door. The rest of it's going to be kind of a mess. I'm working on the inside, tiling the floor.
Ooh, you're gonna do an interior, huh?
Well, this
Look at
one will
you.
be open enough in this area for the forge work
Okay.
that we'll need to be able to see some stuff down in there.
Ah, gotcha. Now I see which. Yes.
Yeah, like this original one, there was, some platform stuff, and this type of platform will stay to some extent. It'll be a little different.
Yeah.
And this very nice looking half timbered part is definitely going to have to look a little more shoddy if it wants to fit in with the rest of the mod.
Yeah, definitely. Looked like it was added on to the ruins afterwards.
Right.
Like he kind of inhabited some ruins and built a half timbered
right.
room on top of the ruins, perhaps?
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, cool.
And just
I like
like
the
the other
story.
ones, we've got our smexagons,
Nice.
where we can enhance the look by adding some of these in there to give it some more shape and character and whatever else. We can add trees, we can add whatever we want through the hexagon approach.
Yeah, looking at you do this more and more, going back to my my tar pit comment about there's always going to be a black vein going through the landscape. It's unfortunate that you have such a great color story, because it would certainly fix that if you could make the hexagons out of a neutral color that looks like landscape, but that would be dark tan or that would be olive green. I think that would be.
I thought about that, and that was one of the things. I'm like, oh, if they were winter, they could be white. And you are going to have these little breaks, but part of it too is as it expands, there will be more natural breaks.
So Reed wants you to expound on this, because you apparently missed your big diatribe on the Mexicans, lexicons, smexicons, ex-lexicons. He asks, will it be a larger linked together layout?
Yeah, that's kind of the idea here, is that these smaller modules will help connect the various pieces together as they grow. And I have, as you can see, several tree agons. I have one that has a tree agons. I don't know where we came up with that. I have one back here that has a well on it with a goat.
They could be fexagons. They're like for forests.
Forest hexagons.
Yeah.
Hexagons.
Fexagons.
Yeah, so I will be able to use these as both like sort of sketch ideas to expand a design, like these ones. A pathway one like this, I can do several pathways to connect various buildings, so I can kind of arrange them however I want and sort of change it up to see what ends up working.
Next suggestion we have is from VMAC Attack. He says falling apart stucco technique might work for the half timber building. Is this a Miami Beach house? Is it stucco?
Yeah, it's not really stucco, but yeah, I mean, yeah, something that looks kind of like it's a cracked plaster.
Cracked plaster, yeah. I'm just making fun of Vince.
Yeah, we'll get up
First choice words
to that eventually for sure.
Yeah, I have no doubt in my mind that you can make that you won't be able to make that shoddy looking and nice and organic, nice and weathered.
I do have one of those. I did that the Wolf in the Woods build.
Yeah. Yeah, that's part of your walk-up song.
Yeah,
and your beautiful wife did the lifestyle shots for it.
Yeah, so that one, I think that's a square base. It's not on an agon of any sort, but it is kind of in the same wolf pack vein. And actually, that particular build, it was called a Wolf in the Woods. The only wolf in the entire thing was a wolf pack figure. But now I have a number of actual wolves from the new Wolfpack figure, so I could actually put a wolf in my Wolf in the Woods mod.
Very nice. Reed's looking for the Badgeragon.
The Badger is around.
He wants a full Smexagon. Yeah, that's what he's looking for. He's not just looking for the Badger.
He's somewhere up here on my table.
You can't appease him by just showing him the figure. Algoff says, hard to see what you're using. You need to be closer. I'm on my phone, and when I try to zoom in, it goes blurry. Do you have an open hexagon, smexagon, lexagon, x-lexagon, fexagon?
I don't have an open one.
Badgeragon. Yeah, show us the most bald one that you can demonstrate this to Al. What your technique is here? I think he'll really like it.
This is my small hexagon, or the smexagon as we call it. We got to get that M in there, or else it sounds too dirty. The way it's built, all the sides are roughly the exact same, whether it's on the slant or not. So they are nice, I guess, perfect hexagons, if you want to call them that, or pretty close to it. And then the bigger ones are the same, except they are basically twice the size, right? So that kind of gives you an idea of the footprint of this mock.
Can you show in the back of that one?
Yep. So we'll look at the back here in a second, but that's the idea. And this one here is on, it's sitting up, but it's not sitting up on a flat edge. It's sitting up on all these little cheese slopes.
VMAC Attack suggests that honey badgers don't give a fuxagon.
That's true. They don't care. So you can see underneath, it's a bit of a mess to get the cheese slopes lined up appropriately, but that's how they're constructed on the underside. So that's what's helping to make the agans as we go through this.
I think it was 3 streams ago that Ben went in depth on the making of the hexagons. If you want to go back and look, it's in the first half hour of episode 87, 88. I don't know.
It's in one of them. We did trees, another episode.
Maybe I'll drop a card in one of these days to link back to it when I say that.
Yeah.
Probably not anything I'm going to remember to do. Friday Night Brick says he needs to be snoozing under a tree somewhere, so he's asking for a badger snoozagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Badgers are boring, so I guess that's fair.
We need a badgergon. We need a badger snoozagon.
Yeah.
And we need a honey badger don't give a fucksagon. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's get on those, please.
These little guys out here. So haven't really changed anything back here. Just, it's hanging out. I really like the tree on that one. So I always like
I love the tree on that one. Yeah, the red tree. Yes.
So yeah,
that orange tree ain't bad either.
Orange tree's not bad either. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks pretty
The red
great.
tree I like better because it's.
Yeah, the trunks of your trees have you've stepped up to your tree trunk game.
Yes, I've really been working
recent
on that.
Weeks and months.
Yeah, to try to make sure they're not super flat. So it has really been a big focus on these trees is getting them to have a nice thick and sort of not square, rounded over type shape.
Yeah.
So I've been working on that. It's a little bit square here on this dimension, but all the other ones it looks good. So
it's looking really nice.
So that's what we're about here right now. We're about trees and smexagons.
Excellent work there. I like the entire concept of the blacksmith forge.
Yes. Yeah. So we got a little bit of stair started, and hopefully we'll be able to make some progress on this one into this week. It's been a little bit slow going with the family events, but I'll carve up some time eventually.
I mean, that'll definitely happen every time.
Pretty much. Yep. That's kind of how it works.
Yeah, I woke up at 7:30 this morning to feed Orion. And I'm like, I'll lay back down for a little bit before, the rest of my family wakes up. And I woke up at 10. I'm like, gee, 2 days in a row, sleeping past 9.
Man.
Like if I sleep in, it's usually going to be like 9, 10 or something like that. And then I'm going to rush out the door. And 2 days in a row where I was like, let's just keep sleeping. It was nice, but
snooze.
Yeah. Just keep hitting snooze. Yes. Hear the same song again for 45 minutes. VMAC Tech also says Ben needs to do this as a course at Chicago.
Yeah.
Be a rough workshop to do. Like show up with all these pieces.
Yeah.
Are you able to get the pieces to make these hexagons on bricks and pieces?
I think I got pretty much all of them on bricks and pieces. So you can. It's a lot of headlight bricks. A lot of this newer, I don't know what.
Yeah,
to call
here
this
you go.
one. The rounded butt, but here's sort of the main structure that you need to build something
The
like
the 1x2 plate, tall, rounded, with side stud
brick. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe the answer to this question is yes. But Ben, perhaps you can expound a little bit further for Al here, who says, so this is so you can make multiple choices in a building by moving things around?
Yes.
Yep. Yes.
So I can rearrange. Not only can I link them together because I have a lot of castle stuff that doesn't necessarily connect. Now I can connect them without actually connecting them by adding these sort of hexagon pieces, especially if I have a lot of paths or road pieces. I can also, for example, make it change from fall to winter by changing some of the hexagons as you move down the table to winter or whatever. And also just because this way, if I build this building, for example, it doesn't need to have a bunch of trees on it. I can sort of gussy it up by moving some of my pre-made tree designs into it to sort of decide how I want it to look without having to, rip everything apart.
Yeah. So, Mac Attack suggests that we call that piece the D snot, which that's the only way I'm able to think of it from now on because that makes sense to me. Right? Double D because it's 2 plate thick. Double D snot.
And it kind of looks like a D, I guess, like the letter D.
Or U. It could be a U. W snot.
Yeah. So this is the main part of the hexagon building is having this structure.
D-Snot's a better stage name, though, I think. D-Snot.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it could
Yeah,
work for
getting there.
multiple things.
Yeah, it's working. The backwards bread loaf.
Yeah.
Call it whatever we want to.
So there we go. I did get some more of these dark red leaf pieces, so maybe I'll make this one a little darker too, but we'll see. Right now
It's looking nice.
Kind of a nice
Yeah, your trees are killing it.
So I'm the tree guy now. I don't know.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. Oops. Moved into another new expertise.
Yeah, the tree guy.
And
Tree
the
dude. Hexa tree dude.
and Al, just so you know, as you're watching this for the first time, he's got these triangles to fill in the holes between the bigger and between the Mexicans and the Smexicans.
Yeah, I only have one triangle right now though. I have enough parts to build a few more.
Yeah, it's reminding Al, as we've said before, it reminds him of Catan or other games that use hex tiles. A very cool idea.
Yep. Except now I have to get over to the large hexagon, the lexagon. I haven't built a lexagon yet, so we'll get to that eventually.
And we said the X lexagon for the big ones you're gonna make one of these days. I think
maybe a hexagon. Yeah.
I was when you said we use Smexagon, I thought that was so that you could keep Sexagon for the super hexagon.
It could be,
because we've said much worse things on the show than Sexagon.
It's true. I just don't know that we always. I like Smexagon better because it sounds funnier, I guess.
Agreed. Much funnier.
Yeah, I don't object to Sexagon. I just think we can use Smexagon more freely.
Smexagon is fun.
So, yeah, Smexagons are fun. Though maybe if we say anything about mechs, we'll have to change it to Amerigon or something. I don't know.
You know what else is fun? Pressing buttons.
So if you like, you didn't ban someone, did you?
No, but if people want to get banned, they should like the show because that's what we do to people we like. So if you want, you can like and subscribe. You can hit those buttons because hitting buttons is fun. You hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, you'll get notifications. If you hit the bell button, which is also fun, it'll give you notifications whenever we go live or upload a new video. And we just appreciate the love because it helps us out, helps out our algorithm, helps get more people coming to the show. We like our organic growth here on Think Outside the Blocks. That's why we've been at this for a while, and we're just slightly over 1,000 subscribers, which is fine by us. We love all of you. Thank you for subscribing to us. Thanks for being here. Thanks for enjoying the show.
All right. Well, there's
my giant
extra
head.
Big mark, extra large mark in that one.
That was scary.
That
was terrifying.
Markagon. I don't know. I don't know.
A Marksagon. Yeah.
Marksagon. Let's see here. Well, we know
why I always try to do this.
We got the Mexagon part of the story done, but now we're going to talk about Mark's MOCs.
We are.
And I know Mark's been working on a pagoda house, and it looks like that's what we're talking about again today.
Yeah, I got to adjust the camera, but
Mark will work on that while we play the walk-up song. So here we go.
Mark's an otter, watch him splash, building art deco, leaves and grass, keeping fab, you land on streams, making mucks, fulfilling dreams. No need breaks when his builds are up, only cheers and howls from his club. So let's get pumped for this Scorpio. Mark's creations are on the show.
okay.
Look at that. I nailed it. So one of these days, Mark,
Yeah.
if you wanted to be mean, you can unmute my mic while any of our songs are playing and people can hear me sing along.
Oh, right.
So
I sing along quite a bit too, so you could also
do the same to you.
if you wanted to. There we go. I switched over my audio, so
All right.
round. So there we are. Here it is. It's an exploration of Pagoda House, moving along.
All right.
My first time looking at it after throwing a bunch of bricks on it and freaking out all day trying to get this done in time. As you know, I worked on this during the week as well. I'm gonna go around so I don't throw off the camera. So mostly a lot of this was busy work getting the roof to go all the way around.
Yeah.
Making sure that I had the spacing correct, making sure that it met up on the corners, stuff like that. Like that the second floor fit into the first floor, which no, it did not at first. But I fixed that.
Got a little blue scorpion detail up there on the top of the roof.
Yeah, that's back. I found it. It was in one of the mixed bins. I was like, oh yeah, I used to have this here. I don't know if I'm going to keep that there actually.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
I don't know. I think it needs a little bit more decoration up there still if that was going to stay. I think part of it is you don't have the tiling done or whatever it is on the front roof. So it just doesn't quite look finished yet, I guess.
It doesn't. Yeah, I got to work on that. I ran out of dark tan bread loaf pieces. I've got some extra roof pieces from the last iteration of this that I can start peeling them off of. It's so hard to peel these off.
Yeah.
I hate removing.
Do they have a little bit of
a tiny bit of a lip? Yes. Yes,
Okay.
they certainly do.
So you could hopefully get a brick separator under there.
Oh, you definitely could. You could.
Or turning yourself over to the dark side and using a brick separator. So
Exactly, which is, I don't know why you wouldn't, but yeah, exactly that. Dear Lord, I need to turn my notifications off.
you wouldn't do that when you've got the when you got the fingernails going. Brick Dead Build says that he thinks maybe the scorpion clashes a bit with the butterfly. Well, don't
Yeah.
think of it as a scorpion so much as a decorative element.
That's what I was kind of going for, but it's very clearly a scorpion.
Yeah.
I might do
Yeah.
I might change it with some of the squiggles.
Yeah.
Do the these things in there somehow, but I would want it to go this way and out.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I think it might look nice. We'll have to see. I didn't get to play with a lot of details this week. I was working on much more of the structure.
Yeah.
So I need to do all this. So I need a lot more of the bread loaf pieces for sure.
Yeah. Looks like you're gonna need another roof cut up there. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I see you also moved your I'm gonna call them the fence windows, so that you have one in the middle on what, 3 sides now, or all 4 sides?
All 4 sides.
Okay. So you switched that up. I kind of feel like I miss a little bit of that dark purple now all of a sudden. We were talking about whether or not you even needed it. Now I like it.
So it has it in the center there.
Okay.
So in the center of the medium lavender fences is a dark purple brick, except on this side because I ran out of dark purple bricks. You had a dark purple here.
Yeah.
Like the I haven't updated this. I
dark
do want to go with the dark
yes.
purple here
Yeah.
above that. Obviously the second level still isn't sitting right. As you can see, there's a big gap here in the back. I don't know what's causing that now, but now is not the time to figure it out as this falls apart. This patio is very weak, just because it's all tile and plate.
Yeah.
That'll do it. That'll make it unstable. So when I move this to the landscaping tonight, it'll be a little treacherous. And then I do want a double roof to come out here.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen here, but I do want like a patio to come out this way. And what bugs me now that I see it, because I did this all day and then just looked at it for the first time, I think there's just a little bit too much of the lavender here and here now. I don't know what else I'm going to do there, but something's got to happen.
Well, you got it. Like I just said, you could go with some dark purple there. It feels like that top level is not as tall as the 2 levels below it,
Correct.
which might be pagoda accurate. I don't know. But it does feel a little squished with all the
Okay.
left. It could maybe be, a brick taller or something, and then get some of that darker lavender color out down below to sort of match the second level.
Instead of this, and yeah, you can kind of see, like when I turn it here, that the snot brick that I used for the dark blue is gray.
Yeah.
And so it needs something to cover that. I think they do make that snot brick in dark blue. I
Okay.
think. I'm not
think they do too.
sure. But then for proportion's sake,
Is that just a classic snot brick, or is it the double tall one?
it's the double tall.
Okay.
Because these are all individual bread loaf pieces.
Okay.
So I need a double tall. So for
Okay.
proportion's sake, I started in my next little section and I was going to put a little roof on it, so it'd be like, that'd be the wrong way to go. It'd be over here, but say if we're putting this here, this would kind of hang down here. But this is the general idea. I want to put another circular window here, and I have a tatami pattern idea for this. I couldn't even find my white snot bricks, and it was like 6:15 anyway. And I think the tatami pattern is going to take a little bit of concentration, a little bit more time than I had left to finish today. But I had started working on what the next area is going to look like, and what sort of like outdoor kitchen or whatever is going to be over here. As the next section, which will actually be back here. There'll be a little walkway from there'll be a dome, a peaked roof here, and then this section will come out next.
Okay. That'll be fun.
Yeah, proportion wise, you can't really tell, I guess, without the roof up there, but it'll be the same height
Okay.
and just about what did this end up being? I think I was going for like 60% of the width and about got it.
Okay.
So this will be the next little outbuilding next to that.
Yeah. Brick Dead Build says, for that scorpion issue, now that we're seeing it on the front again, maybe a pearl gold or a white dragon hilt would be nice. We talked about that last week.
We did talk about the white dragon hilts, yes.
That piece in particular. And I will say that the dark blue brick modified 1x1 by 1 2/3 with studs on side does in fact come in dark blue.
Is it in the Wolf Mass Shadow Dojo?
Good question.
I do happen to have that set.
It is not that I see.
Dang it.
It's only in 24 sets, it looks like.
That's not bad. I'm
Yeah.
using pieces in here that are in like 2.
Yeah, and the Lego movie when they had all those Rex Spore Excelsior ships.
Kicking myself for not getting those. You know how many times I'm looking for dark blue pieces in there in those Rex ships.
Yeah, there's both of them have a number. The Rex Explorer has more, and then from recent sets, Welcome to Emerald City has 11.
Of course, dang it. I almost bought that set because it had the bridge pieces that I wanted, but I ended up just buying the bridge pieces because it was also in a Technic set, and they weren't that expensive. This being the bridge, of course.
Yeah, there's a Batmobile versus Harley Quinn and Mr. Freeze that also has 6 in them. That's fairly recent, but you'll probably need more than 6. So
I think so, yeah.
I just them or bricks and pieces them, but
I doubt they're on bricks as they might be on bricks and pieces right now. I've checked dark blue a lot on bricks and pieces. I think if they were available, I probably would have ordered some just to be safe. I can go ahead and transfer this over.
Here's the piece we're talking about, everybody. I'm sure you all knew it, but there it is.
Perfect. All right, if you want to...
And there it is in dark blue even.
Yeah, that's the first image that comes up. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and transfer this over if you want to make me smile.
Okay, well, while Mark's doing that, we can solo me.
Hi, Ben.
Likes to... Oh, I'm slightly blurry. He just likes to do this so that you don't feel seasick while he's moving his little build around.
Little build.
The one thing, like I had mentioned, for me, what's exciting in the Lego world this week, I found out that my Bricklink Designer Program set that I got from the last series, which I think was Forest Stronghold, now has a shipping label. So if you got any Bricklink Designer Program sets from the, I think it's Wave 3, they should be on their way pretty soon. So lots of people probably excited for that. For me, I actually was at my local Bricks and Minifigs, and they had 2 of the sets, 2 of the ones I didn't order in the store. So I knew mine would probably be on the way pretty soon. Okay, it looks like Mark's set up. So we can look back over at our triple view. And here it is, back up on the path.
Bags of parts. All right, now how much did I get in the way of the camera and have to refocus?
No, it's actually pretty focused. It's pretty good. So.
All right, that's where we're at.
Let's see. Brick Dad Builds agrees. I've seen a few arriving also. Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
So,
Glad that's happening.
yeah, past programs.
All right. Any new thoughts on it once the now that's on the landscaping again?
Yeah, I mean, I think every time we make you push it farther to the right, it's like the thing we always make you do.
You want to move it this way?
No, other way.
This
Closer
way.
to the trees.
Oh, that's right. Yes. And I always go, oh, I like how that bamboo tree wraps around the house. Yes, here.
Yep, and then you forget. There it is. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I think everybody likes that better. And that'll be especially good if you're doing that large outbuilding there off the left side. There you go. See, look at that. That'll look nice.
Yeah. Wow. I'll have to create some more landscaping for that all to fit. Yes. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go right there and not have to build too much, but I've been thinking about widening the landscaping anyway.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say looking at this, it feels like that top level needs to be taller and less wide.
Less wide? Okay.
Yeah, but maybe I'll feel differently when you have the roofing side on it, but that's just kind of my first feeling when I see it.
Less wide would be a pain in the ass right now. But I mean, it steps in the same amount. It steps in the same proportion that the first level does. But I guess it doesn't have to. I guess. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm off by 2 studs. I'll take a look at it this week. I because I would definitely use less of the lavender parts, which I'm running out of. All those tiles. I've ordered several times and I keep running out. The same with the stupid dark tan bread loaf piece. Like I'm like I vastly underestimated how many pieces I needed. It's like I can't ever order the exact amount. Like I try to do a quick count. Like how many will I need? Like
I
need this much more.
Do they have any 1x4s of that, or are they all single wide?
1x4 wood.
The bread loaf piece comes in 4 long.
Yeah, in dark tan, I don't know.
But I don't know if it does in dark tan.
I know it does in black now, and I did most of Victor's hideout with the single. And I'm like, oh, I could order these all in quadruple now. Okay, don't want to do that right here, but I really want that piece to go in there. Come on. Snap in. I'm about to pull a Larry because I'm being stupid.
Yeah, maybe Max saying stuff that he shouldn't say. Like, can we see it at 45 degrees? Like, no, he's not flipping that at 45 degrees.
I mean, at this point, it would be a huge pain in the ass to
turn it.
To find the, well, no. It's actually got a pretty good structure underneath it for the 45 degree. This is what it would look like.
Yeah.
I don't know is that worth it?
It looks nice, but it might not work very well when you have other builds coming off it.
True, but I mean, all I got to do is scrap that.
That's true, but then you lose what you're excited about doing next, you know?
True.
I think part of it too is even if you have it straight, you can always angle it on the table a little bit.
Yeah.
To give people that perspective on it. So could be that you set this straight and then just angle your camera off angle, you know, all kinds of stuff. Rick Dead Build says I'm liking it next to the trees. Albert L. Goff says looks awesome. Is it Mr. Miyagi's wax on, wax off house? I know it's not the Miyagi house, but it is.
Yeah, his is much more tame than this. It's only about a story high. We had Ostaf on, he'd tell us exactly what.
House.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah,
there
interesting.
It is.
Yeah, it seems to be a little too far away from the first level now. Dang it. How does this keep happening?
Yeah.
It sits down differently every time I put it together. That's weird.
I mean, I guess that's the joy and pain of making it semi-modular.
You know? Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I could end that by putting it all together. I do like to be able to take off the levels and show the interior though, so.
And work on it.
Yeah, you can kind of see this here where it's like I got this angle, and if I have it spread to where those pieces with slide rail on, this is like a wedge shape instead of a straight line. And so I had to kind of bring these down, and they meet up, but now they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly what to do about that, but I'll play with it this week and see if I can figure that out.
Figure it out. That's all we do. We just got to figure it out.
It's true.
All right. Well, we're pretty much through our first hour now.
Nice.
We're at 55 minutes, and that's all right because we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Our news, as I had already mentioned, not super heavy. We do have one piece of news that's very exciting for Mark, at least.
Yeah, I got a lot of these a lot of text about this one this week. Before we get to that, I'm gonna hit one of my favorite buttons.
A wise man once said about Mark, you think he drinks water like a great white shark. About every 60 minutes, he's gotta go. Nature calls 2, sometimes 3 times a show. Hold the stream, he'll shout and dash. The show is live, but he's off like a flash. Instead of telling him you hold the stream, Ben provides cover, the perfect team.
Yeah.
But let's get into some of the news. Do you need the bathroom break before we go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bathroom break now, and then 40 minutes later, I have to take another bathroom break. Like, just like, hey, I made it 2 hours. Now it's like, well, now you're making up for lost time. So I'm gonna go. Nope, here's the right one, and I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Of course you are.
You're gonna go. Why don't you start with those? Because unfortunately, I have to use the bathroom again already.
Cool, go do it.
What's it called? What's BPH?
BPH.
Ben plays a tune 2 minutes long while the Tainted sing along. Keeps the show rolling smooth, no rush. Mark mutes his mic so you can't hear the flush.
Mark is muted, so let me unmute him.
The reason I mute myself before I go is because I like to keep listening to what's going on, but I don't want everyone to hear me pee.
Yeah, I managed.
It's been 60 minutes since I last went, so I'll mute it and I'll be listening.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I'll be listening to me.
Hey, Mark's gotta go. No interrupting. The stream's flow. He'll be quick, won't take too long. He'll be done by the end of this song. Hey, Mark's gotta go. Mark's gotta go. Hey, Mark's gotta go.
Well, I went solo just for a very brief second while Mark was re-entering the stage here, but he is back. And so now we can talk about this little topic. Marcus and Mark marvel at Miniland model.
There we go. Yep. And my audio back on?
It is.
Yeah, I ran into Matt's husband and he had questions about, his dog been fed.
timing.
Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I'm just like, come on. I'm on a time crunch here. Landon Bell says, your build brings me to a state of zen. I don't know if you already brought up that comment, but there it is again. Thank you, Landon. Appreciate it a lot. VMAC Deck says, do they make that slider plate in dark tan? That's good at gap filling. That is the exact piece I've used. And it's now it's open too far to fill that gap to make up for that, whatever's happening there, even though I use the exact same technique they used in the what was that? The tournament Temple City from Ninjago. I don't know where my spacing is off on it, but obviously it's not the exact. Otherwise, it would actually fit. Since I could see it over my shoulder, I'm gonna go take it off of the landscaping because I don't want it to fall off during the stream. So
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. So Mark will be moving over to do that quick. The whole title of this particular segment was, of course, because this show is brought to you by M, so I had to use as many M's as possible. And what we're going to be talking about is a Lego House exclusive set designed by a master builder named Stuart Harris. And then The Marcus I'm referring to is Marcus Rollbuehler, who went by Rolly when he was a Eurobricks member. He is now a Lego senior designer. He comes to Brickworld Chicago pretty close to every year now.
Yeah, he does a lot of great stuff too. He did a first couple waves of the Chinese New Year sets.
He's also done some of the Ninjago City sets. So very talented designer.
Incredibly talented, yes.
And he is accessible if you meet him at Brickworld. But the set what we're talking about, of course, they did last year. They did the tribute to the pirate theme. This year's tribute, though, is coinciding with a new exhibit at the Lego House, which is, of course, celebrating Fabuland.
I didn't realize it was what's it called? What was the word you used? Sorry.
Yeah, it's coming out at the same time as a new exhibit on Fabuland at the Lego House.
I did not realize there was going to be a new Fabuland exhibit at the Lego House. I didn't. I wonder what they are going to be doing, and why they didn't want any of my Fabuland builds in it.
Well, so I saw a couple of from the recognized fan Lego media folk. I saw a few reels or whatever on the new exhibit that's there, which is largely kind of a timeline of the various sets in the exhibit, among other things. But these are the sort of Miniland scale Fabuland creatures. We've got 4 of them here, including the one we call Victor. I don't think that's his actual name.
Clive, that's Clive.
He's Clive the crocodile, not Victor.
Yeah, it's my first time really looking at this, actually.
Yeah, but now we also have a penguin playing the drums, a lamb on the tuba, and an elephant. I guess he's the conductor. So, and then Clive is playing, I assume that's an accordion.
Yes. That's a Fabuland piece.
Yeah,
it's very
Build
studs
confirms that it's a tribute to original sets at the Legoland at the house.
So, like tribute in that they just got them out there to displaying them, or did people build their own versions of the original?
No, I
sets?
think they are the original sets.
Very cool, or both.
They have.
I would like to see both.
So
I would like to do both. That was one of my goals at one point. I'm like, I'll just rebuild the ones that they did in like a modern way, and I've never been able to stick to that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a thing to try to do a lot of modernization on the classic sets. It's not that it's impossible, but sometimes they made 2 or 3 sets that are like very similar.
Yeah,
it's kind of like, how am I going to put a twist on this? I already did it one way. What else could I do? But
it was interesting. They only had a hospital in the first line. There's precisely one steamboat. Steamboat's awesome.
Yeah. So there we got a good close up of it there. What is the penguin wearing on his head?
So he's a crow, and he's wearing a pilot's helmet with goggles.
Those are goggles. Okay. So he was some sort of pilot. Okay, why not?
When they came out with the airport and the airplane sets, they were all piloted by birds.
Oh, okay.
By Sandy Siegel, and I think this is one of the only ones that doesn't use alliteration. If I remember correctly, he's like Joe Crow or something like that. Hold on.
All right. What's the elephant's name then?
Edward, I believe. Edward and Friends was the claymation series that they had in the UK. They had a Fabuland claymation series.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And did the lamb always play the tuba, or is that
no? The who played the tuba? I want to say the original version of this. There was a fox. I will pull all this up. There was a fox and a panda, maybe.
Okay.
Hold on. No, a pig played the tuba. And let me think. Let me just find it. Why am I just trying to search my faulty memory? Pig played the tuba, and what played the drums? I don't remember.
The crow definitely looks more penguin-y here, but I can see crow now that I can see how long his feet are.
Yeah.
I think it's because of he's got the drum strapped to his chest, and so
Yeah.
the attachment to his chest makes it look like he has a white belly. But no, he is apparently not a flightless bird. He's a flight bird.
Not like the dodos
Crow.
in Animal Crossing. Yeah, different joke. All right, where's this orchestra?
Is the elephant the drum major, or is it a painting? I believe he is the conductor because he has the wand there.
Yeah.
And it
The
looks like he's
baton.
holding a picture.
Okay. So first question, what is the name of the crow in the set?
Looks
And
like
the
he's holding a
answer
picture of them in front of the Lego house, is what it looks like.
Is all right, hold on. Dang it. Present. Come on. Share screen. Entire screen.
Chris Cummings suggests that the
Me
stormtroopers took shots at that tree there, and that's why it has the holes.
So it's not alliteration either way. It's either Charlie Crow or Joe Crow. Charlie, even though it starts with the C, does not start with the same sound as Crow, but that's okay. And then let's take a look and see.
Charlie/Joe Crow. He's got two names.
Yeah, I think one was probably in the States, one was probably in Europe, or maybe one was German. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how stuff happened. I'm not an expert. Let's see. Where's this
They just call
orchestra?
it, like the Fabuland Band.
Well, there's a number of them. Like there's one of them with the monkey playing the drums.
All right.
There's the pig playing the
The tuba.
tuba, like I remembered. The rabbit has the accordion. I think
Alright.
there's a rabbit in the original, but there's a set that has the conductor. It's called the orchestra. I should have just searched that, but hey, what can we do? Too late now. All right, damn it.
We're in it now, everyone.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Orchestra.
Set.
There it
There
is.
it is. It's a pig and a monkey.
Yeah, just two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. It's just the pig and the monkey. That's
It's
a
just
cool
a
looking
drum-
tuba, though.
A drum and a tuba. That's an orchestra, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to Fabuland.
Not a single string instrument in their orchestra.
No. Who could use that? Not even an accordion.
Yeah. VMAX suggests that maybe these four could be used for an Abbey Road cover build.
Perhaps.
All right. But
Yeah,
there
you
it
know what?
is.
I gotta
Our
say,
fabulous
seeing it,
Fabuland build.
looking at it up close for the first time, Marcus is a great designer. I'm not too crazy about this.
And there's, four figures. They had to do something for Fabuland. I guess this was the idea. It's probably a decent tribute, but might not be necessarily what you're into. I don't know.
Yeah, before I saw it, I was like, oh, I hope someone is able to pick that up for me, or like, hey, can I get out to Billund before this is over, or before they stop selling it? I didn't realize there was an exhibit as well until now, which does make me want to go still. But if someone did get their hands on this for me, I might actually donate it to the auction.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think it's something I need.
Feels like it
Which
would.
makes me feel really sad because I love Marcus and I think he's a great designer. I think they're a tiny bit nightmare fuel for me, to be honest.
They do have two of them have the
Five Nights
black
at Freddy's?
eyes with the single dot.
I know.
on them.
I was just seeing, and then the other two have the googly eyes.
The
Yeah.
other two have the googly eyes.
Yep.
Alice, when did Fabuland come out?
Oh, 1981?
Yeah,
Let's
it's
check
early
here.
80s. It's like 81 to 86 or something.
Boing. The first set was, let's see, year released and up. I have to go up, right? Up, yeah. 1979.
All right, 79. So yeah, there's an exhibit out there, and then this is the exclusive set. You can pick it up if you want it. Maybe Mark doesn't want it, but we'll see.
They just barreled this out at the same time that they did the Yellow Castle. They're like, hey, we got new minifigures, and we also messed with the patent right away. It made big old animal figures with them. That's interesting. I didn't realize it was that early.
Yeah.
Although I think I've said 1979 before. All right.
It's
memory's
early
going.
80s.
Memory's going.
But that's pretty much it for Lego news. However, Mark did tell me that there are some leaked images out there. We don't talk about those as much. We might talk about them a little in the third hour if we have some
Maybe.
time.
One thing I can do, because it's all about the Tainted and all about the community, and this microphone just keeps falling and falling. I don't understand this. Like, I don't know what it takes to keep it up near my face. Try that. All right, I'm going to start a poll and see if you know how much fun March Madness is going to be with the poll feature.
It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be different, that's for sure, than last year, where you're just like waiting for comments to come in.
Yeah.
People are certainly still encouraged to comment. You gotta, push for your favorites. Try to sway people. Campaign, if you will. New Village, where are we at? All right, I'm ready. And I knocked the microphone down again. It's me. Do you want us to discuss leaks tonight? Should I preface it by saying I found 2 really cool ones?
Yeah.
Badoo.
All right, I'm just trying to see if any of those giving
The March Madness music. I think I remember which one it is. Hold on.
idea here.
Okay, hi. How do I do this?
Yeah, that's yours.
That's mine. Don't touch that one.
I think it's this one here. It is. It's just titled Brock.
Poll has been started.
All right. So while you guys are voting in the poll, exciting, breaking, think outside the box news. We have constructed on Selection Sunday here today our March Madness poll, our March Madness bracket, and I think I'm ready to reveal the bracket, Mark. If you're ready.
Ooh, good. I'm excited about this. I'm glad you're ready. And are you sure you're ready?
I am so ready.
Well,
I'm
thank you
just
for putting
gonna
this
push the
together.
button right here. Here we go.
This is your brainchild. You did all the work last year. I appreciate that a lot because it added quite a bit of fun to our stream last year. And you're willing to do it again. I just got to tell you, I don't know if I tell you enough. I certainly appreciate you, Mr. Hauger.
All right, here we go. Now, I will say that
You're welcome.
These are harder to come by this year because there were a lot of sets on pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more challenging to find the sets that are coming out in March because they weren't all in coming soon. They were kind of a mix of being all over the place. A number of sets in pre-order. This year would be the VMAC region. Because it's heavy in the F1, I decided to call it the Indy region for Indianapolis, of course, but also
Nice.
for like the Indianapolis 500 type idea here. And as you can see here, our number 1 and 8 seeds, they're kind of similar in a lot of respects.
So are the 2 and 7 seeds.
The 2 and 7 seed, also very similar. I didn't want to give an F1 set a straight ride to the Final Four, so we did mix in a few other sets in here.
This is supposed to be about merit. Like they're supposed to have earned their way to these slots, Ben. Sounds like it's a bit rigged.
I disagree.
Oh, okay. I also do too. I just wanted to say it.
So we can see outside of our 5 F1 sets in this region, we also have the AT-AT driver helmet coming in at number 3. What do you think about a number 3 seed for the AT-AT helmet? Seem a little high? Seem fair to you? What do you think?
No, I think it seems fair. I think it's one of the better designed sets that we've seen come out with the helmet designs, and just in general something different and exciting for Star Wars. I mean, they're pumping it dry well.
It's
Sometimes
true.
with the amount of things that they have to re-release.
It's true.
And the stuff they come out with, like they're coming out with exciting properties. I'll say Skeleton's Crew is exciting in the way that it was a new series that had nothing to do with Luke Skywalker or Palpatine or any of those people. And it was just kind of about the old Republic and blah, blah, blah. Great premise. I did not enjoy the show itself, but I liked the premise. I was like, this would be exciting if it was written differently and there were, actors that could act. But I think
that were okay, parts that were not so okay. Yeah.
I like it there. What's above it? What's the 5 seed there?
The 5 seed would be the French Cafe. We panned this a little bit.
Just gonna call it lost. It lost.
But it made it to a 5 seed in this region.
Whatever F1 racer that is it wins.
Yeah, that's I think the Williams race team. It's kind of like the old. they had the Aryaton Senna one or whatever. That VMAX.
Yeah.
Kind of here's the next one for another super famous race car driver.
Yeah.
He of course asked, why isn't the Williams a number 1 seed? Well,
Yeah.
there's two other F1 sets ahead of
Yeah.
it, the Big Technic supercars. So I don't know.
Yeah.
What you're,
Let's check on some of the other comments before we move on to the next
Thank you so
region. VMAC Attack says, blah, blah, blah. Brickdad Build says, I sent my mock updates to both of you for comment for changes. Oh, oops.
Oh yes, we gotta get to
Brick-
that someday.
Yeah, we certainly can. We've got plenty of time today since there's zero news. Brickdad Builds also says, I'm just going to say that the helmet will take it because I know the Star Wars love from the Tainted.
Well, I mean, Star
it's
Wars
also
didn't
up
fare
against
so
the-
well last year, but
It's also up against a real dud.
yeah, the number 6 seed it's starting off against is the Brickheads Optimus Prime.
Gabriel Cabral is here. Welcome, sir. Thanks for joining us tonight. Says, well, of course, the helmet is going to win. It's the coolest one there.
Hey, we'll see. We don't know yet.
VMAC Tech again says some gibberish. I don't know what he's talking about. Brickdad Build says, I take the cafe over the IndyCar for parts.
Hey, you'll have your ability to vote.
Everyone has the power of the vote. Yep.
But let's see the other regions because we have 4 regions. This isn't the only one. We're gonna move on to the Holiday Joy region. This
Nice.
one's got some heavy Disney presence, I'll say.
Yeah, it's a bright
What
color.
do you think of the number 1 seed coming in here, the Stitch House?
I think it's a solid lead there. I think that's a good one for the number 1 seed. I'm happy to see it against the crazy concoction that turned out from that idea set of the history of magic or whatever the hell that was. I think that's a strong number 1 seed, the Stitch House. It's a fun
Yeah.
set. I like the colors of it, and it
Yeah.
came out with a lot of characters that the Stitch Lilo and Stitch fans wanted to see. I still haven't seen the damn movie.
Yeah, but a lot of people love Lilo and Stitch. My daughter loves Stitch. Big fan. The Stitch statue last year did pretty well in the tournament. It was a very nice model as well. I say the top 4 seeds in this region are all pretty strong. We've got Stitch House.
Mhm.
We've got History of STEM, which I think is probably a more interesting parts pack. It's also a decent looking model.
Hey.
We got Hey at 3. I think that's going to be a little bit of a dark horse for me. I think Hey
All right.
might do all right.
So VMAC Attack suggests that the Trans Battle Pack is Cinderella from this region. I'm going to suggest that it's Maple of this year.
Number 4 was the one I was just about to get to there. We've got the Trans Battle Pack. It's
Yeah.
got a bunch of translucent pieces in it. It's the only Creator Basic or whatever they're calling it set that made it into the top 32, but I think it's got
It's a good
very
call.
strong shot here.
It belongs where it is. Brickdad Build says the fact that there are actual minifigs in the Stitch House helps.
Yeah. Number 7, the number 7 seed.
What the hell is
maybe-
that thing? Get out of
Maybe
here.
a little low compared to say the 5, compared to the 6 and 5 seeds.
This is the only
from
thing
this
that'll make
region.
me vote for that DNA set is that Cinderella dress. Because who the hell is that for? What is happening? It's just a dress.
The idea is interesting, but I think the other dress set
There are a lot
is
of interesting
probably more
ideas.
interesting.
Yeah. There are a lot of interesting ideas on ideas that are better sets than this Cinderella dress. Like, again, they probably test marketed it and there is a
Yeah.
market for it. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have produced it. But yikes, I can't figure out what that market is. And I haven't seen the lifestyle shots yet. Or at least I
Yeah,
don't remember them.
There is one more F1-ish set. It's a city version coming in at the 5 seed. I think it's going
It's
to
toast.
have an early exit against
It
the
is
Trans Battle
toast.
Pack. Yeah.
Why are you even talking about it? Yeah, it's going to die against that Trans Battle Pack there.
Yeah, we'll see how that does. And for me, once again, I think we might be seeing it at first blush. This might be Hey versus Trans Battle Pack for the Holiday Joy region.
I think we might see that. I think
It's
you're
kind of
correct.
my feeling, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, this is just at first glance, this is a lot more straightforward than last year's. I think last year's had a lot of surprises, a lot of little twists and turns. I'm like, I think we can kind of see the path going forward this year
you
for
never
March
know.
release madness. Yeah, I don't
Never
know.
know.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Brickdead Builds also says cosplay collectors in the Lego community is the dress market,
Okay,
but you can't wear it. I don't know anybody who can wear that dress.
you can wear it on like 2 of your fingers. I don't know.
Maybe that's fun for them. Maybe he's right. I don't know.
All right, so let's move on to our next region here. We're going to call this is kind of the art region here. Because we got a couple of interesting selections here.
What's with the number 8 seed?
so that is the mini
just
F1
F1 like mystery
collection.
packs.
Yeah, the mystery packs. There's all of them there. So I guess, maybe you like all of them versus the number 1 seed, which is the Trevi Fountain.
Yeah, interesting.
Because,
interesting bracket here in the Grand Rapids region.
Yeah, Grand Rapids, I kind of thought of, I got both the Trevi Fountain and the Van Gogh sunflowers in here, since in Grand Rapids, that happens during Art Prize. So kind of gave me this, okay, we'll put the art set in the art region here.
Al Goff, who's watching on his phone, says they're so small I can't see what they are.
Well, we're telling you what some of them are here, so.
It is a little difficult to see even on my screen, but that's how brackets work. And if when we're doing the actual bracket live itself, we'll bring up each individual set on
Lego.com. Merits and everything. Yep.
So you can take a real good look at each one of them.
So we can go through the full list here. Number 1 is the Trevi Fountain. Number 2 is the Van Gogh sunflowers. Number 3 is, I believe that's the Arc Dragon from Ninjago. Number 4, a little bit of a dark horse. People do love animal creator sets. It's the Pink Flamingo creator set. Number 5 is a city police heist set of some sort. 6 is the Night Bus from Harry Potter. 7 is the Fast and the Furious Supra Mark something or other. It's an orange Technicar. And number 8 are the mini racers from the F1 series that are coming out.
I'm going to make some predictions here. All right, I think the Trevi Fountain's going to walk away with this one.
Yeah.
I think the Flamingo's actually going to pull far ahead of that city set. I don't know what's going to happen. I think the Arc Dragon's going to blow out that Night Bus out of the water, because that Night Bus is just a giant rectangle. Yeah,
but it's got purple. They both have purple.
Yeah,
flash of purple up there. So I guess we'll see.
I have to say I don't know exactly what's going to happen between 2 and 7.
Yeah, I don't know.
VMac says 5 is one of the best looking city sets in recent memory. Ooh, okay, so maybe that will be closer than I thought.
Right. I mean, it's not bad for a city set. It's just we don't have a lot of city sets coming out in March Release Madness.
Yeah, I think the Van Gogh is going to have its work cut out for it against the Fast and the Furious car. Because the Van Gogh is so yellow and gold. I hate it.
Well, you hate it. Well, I guess we'll see how the poll goes.
Yeah, we'll definitely see how it goes.
But there we go. Let's see.
I guess our votes will count less this time.
Third rendition of the bus, so it will fail. Well, we've had 15 versions of an X-Wing and 17 versions of Hagrid's Hut.
Yeah.
So you never know.
It's also not a good version of the Night Bus. I mean, yeah, it's like chunkier, but it's also like less aerodynamic than the other.
Yeah, it did slip all the way to a 6 seed, but it's sounding to me like you're thinking Fast and the Furious maybe a little underseeded here in the Grand Rapids region.
Well, that might be just because of what it's up against as the number 2 seed, in my opinion. So, my opinion only counts until the poll is open for this bracket. Yeah.
I mean, number 2 could be like Kentucky in a down year. They got in, on name recognition, but maybe they're not, a real number 2 seed. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, and for all I know, the F1 mystery packs is the Loyola Warblers.
Yeah, you never know.
They could be.
Could happen. All right, and so what are we going to see in our 4th region? This would be our Fort Wayne region. There's kind of an interesting mix in this region.
Sure is.
The number 1 seed would be the Ninjago City Garage.
Okay.
Versus the number 8 seed. They've made the bracket, but it's the Record Player with Flowers. The number 2 seed is I think it's the Chaos Dragon from Ninjago. It's going up against the Minecraft movie set.
Okay.
It's the one with the pig people. I don't even know what it's called, but that's what it is. The 3 versus 6 matchup. Number 3 is the dual Disney Princess dress set. Pick this one. It's a little higher in seating because it has 2 dresses in it, and that
makes it better.
Yeah, and the Maleficent dress is a little more interesting. It's got some wings and some other design elements.
Elgoff says Van Gogh is actually pronounced like mine. Yeah, it's Van Gogh.
Right.
He dropped the U in his name.
It's nice of him. Van Gogh. Huh?
Yeah.
Everyone always says Van Gogh, but that's
Yeah, and that's incorrect. I've seen a couple people insist on the correct pronunciation. I went to art school, so I did know that. But since most
Right.
people say Van Gogh, I also say Van Gogh. But it is Van Gogh. That is the correct way to do it. Maleficent Dark Horse.
yeah.
Maybe.
The number 3 versus the number 6 seed, which is a Technic tipper truck, aka a dump truck for us.
Upscale minifig is a 50-50.
Yeah, so
Says
the number 4
predicts
seed,
Brick Dead builds.
the upscale Octan minifig race car driver, versus number 5 seed, which is the only other Minecraft set that I saw that wasn't the parrot. I don't know what it's called, but Minecraft
Okay.
are always good for parts packs, and this one
Oh, yeah.
had some sand green and a couple other things. I felt like it was perhaps could have been swapped with the number 7 seed here with the Minecraft movie set, which I know Mark is a big fan of in particular.
Yeah, I love it. Let me check this Minecraft set because I actually do want to know what it is. Because I cannot tell from that picture at all what's happening. Is it this? Is it the trial chamber? I think it is.
By the way, it's just Minecraft, not Lego Minecraft out there, for anyone who is curious.
So it's this, Ben?
That is it.
There
That
we
is
have
it.
it. That's the number 5 seed in the Grand Rapids region,
Not the Grand Rapids region.
or whatever we're in. Fort
Fort
Wayne.
Wayne.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got some sand greens, got some bricks,
Got some bricks. Yep.
got a lot of quarter round tiles.
Yep.
Hmm.
And there were only 4 new Minecraft sets. 2 of them are from the movie, and 2 of them are from the regular game.
Yeah.
So this one, in terms of piece selection, I thought was the best of the
Yeah.
Minecraft options. But it nothing above a 5 seed. This was its top seed.
VMAC Tech says they
Region.
used the wrong Octon suit, otherwise it would slay.
All right, say so.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Harry Potter not represented a little bit better, but I also think we didn't have the best new Harry Potter sets coming out. Missing the Hagrid, not Hagrid, Hedwig, the owl set, the number 4 Privet Drive set from last year.
The 4
which-
Privet Drive, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, the release calendar did not favor Harry Potter or any Animal Crossing this year.
Mhm.
Last year we had some Harry Potter and some Animal Crossing. They released in January most of their more interesting stuff. There were some stinkers in Harry
Yeah.
Potter, though. We also had the stupid Dueling Club
Yeah.
and the ridiculous Hagrid and Harry's motorcycle ride set. But unfortunately,
Oh, God.
they are
Yeah. Yeah, that
we
one was
can't
pretty bad.
mock and ridicule those by giving them low seeds.
Right.
So that's kind of where we were. So there we go. Our 4 number 1 seeds then to recap: Ninjago City Garage, Trevi Fountain, Stitch's House, and this Super Oracle Red Bull F1 race Technic car. So those are our 4 leaders. Of course, VMAC just wants the FW14B to win it all because that's what he's always been. So that's what we have out there for our seating. What do you think, Mark? How's our bracket
Yeah.
look?
Looks exciting. I think the first week might be a little swifter than you think it would take to get through all the regions, but I think we'll do it pretty quickly. I think there's some obvious winners here. Maybe we'll have a couple surprises, but everything seems pretty straightforward. What's this Minecraft set up against in the Fort Wayne region?
It's fighting against the upscale
Ooh,
race car driver there.
yeah. Not sure what's going to happen there.
Yeah, I mean the only one that I think is a super solid lock is the Ninjago City Garage versus the record player with flowers.
I don't know if it's going to knock necessarily anything out after it. However, it will be going up either the Minecraft set or the Octan super figure. So
I think
it might make its way to the final battle. Yeah.
Yeah,
in
it
this
might.
region.
And I think part of it is that even though we expressed maybe it wasn't the best Ninjago City set that we've seen, we weren't big fans of the mech.
Mm-hmm.
Despite that, looking at what else is in this region, though I heard a little bit of rumbling about maybe the Maleficent set. I'm not sure that the Ninjago Dragon will be able to take it out, so I think it's got a good shot in its region. I think we might see some other surprises, though. I think the region where we're going to see the most surprises is probably the Holiday Joy region. This is the one I'm feeling might
think you're
be
right.
a little chaotic.
Yeah, I can see that.
I see Hey Hey doing well. I could see Stitch going out of it. I could see the Battle Pack going out of it. Stem at the number 2 seed. It's a good looking model, but it doesn't seem like people have a lot of faith that it's going to get very far. So
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Excellent.
All right. So next week, let's see if we can get Jesse in here so that we can start March Release Madness.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. We'll have to check with Jesse, make sure he's available. So I went ahead and ended that poll, and it looks like 92% of our viewers want to talk about some leaks tonight. 7% don't. So apologies to the
definitive
7% that don't want to talk about leaks. Hope we are not offending anybody. But here we go. This is what I found here on Reddit. It seems to be a leaked image of the the Beauty and the Beast castle.
That's
there
quite
we have
the castle.
It is quite the castle. It looks microscale to me from here.
Yeah.
Which isn't great, but it looks like a lot of great pieces. The Beast minifigure slays, that's for sure. Some lavender. I like the lavender.
That's
Pretty
insane.
damn elaborate, but yeah, definitely microscale. How do you feel about that?
I mean, they kind of have done that to some extent with the other Disney castles.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not unheard of.
I guess they can't have two giant Disney castles on the market at the same time.
Oh, why not? They've done other dumb things where they've had two giant sets.
Right, or things that we
of
would
the
view
same
as
thing out at the same time.
Yeah, well, looks like this. I'm not sure how official this is, or maybe someone did that with AI and posted it up on Reddit. But this is see the source right there, whoever that may be, and this is what it apparently will look like when we see it. It does not look like AI to me because I could identify pretty much every mold I see there.
Yeah, that always helps with the validity is when you can see all the pieces.
And you and I have a lot of experience creating fake Lego stuff with AI, so
yeah, we do. There's
We
always
should
some
know.
weird studs out stuff on it, among other things.
yeah, we may be the world's leading experts
Yeah, I don't
in
know.
fake
We're up
Lego
there.
AI. Yeah,
Up there.
inadvertently have become.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like it. So this is Brick Dad Build suggests that since there's no mini dolls in the set, it will sell. The
Yeah,
figures will
okay.
sell it. I mean, the
Okay.
parts would sell this for me right now.
Well, the other Disney castles have also been non mini dolls. They've tended to skew towards the minifigure versions.
Yeah, they probably want, especially with the bigger sets, they probably want to appeal to a wider audience.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks pretty accurate and detailed. I would love to see a minifigure scale version of that particular castle. VMAC Attack says full price Jones on this. Liking it.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of interesting technique.
A lot of good colors.
Yeah, I've got both the dark red roofs and these coppery oxidized sand green roofs as well. So
Mhm.
be interesting to see what it looks like in a full image.
Yeah. And some lifestyle shots.
Yeah.
Definitely need to see those to know it's real. What do I see on the sides here? This obviously came from something that was like a Lego.
Yeah,
It
I
looks
think on the right
Is hey,
it's hey, and on the left,
is that a clown face?
I think it's two different pictures. Kind of looks like Spider-Man, honestly, but but
Oh, it does look like Spider-Man. Now I
it's
see
like
that. yeah.
Spider-Man and like
It looks like
the
the giant face, though, still. Or a
think there
car.
was
That's
a
the wheels of a car.
yeah. I think there's a Spider-Man and
So Spider-Man is here. He's wearing
there's
white
a Spider-Man
briefs.
versus Venom.
What the hell am I seeing?
I think it's maybe two different images.
Looks like this is from some sort of retail catalog or something like that. Since we see, but why would it just be a strip?
Right in the middle like that.
Yeah, who
That's a
knows?
good question.
Perhaps this is a let's see, is there anything else in this conversation? Does not seem like it.
Doing our best detective work here, guys.
Yeah, I would not be
this-
surprised if this isn't real, though.
Yeah, this set here is the one I believe that we are seeing to the left. Hold on. Oop. I pushed the wrong button.
And I'm looking at the live
We are seeing this one. I believe.
stream itself instead of.
So I think we're seeing
That's why I see that white thing on his. Yeah, that's not white
back
briefs.
wheel and the
Yeah, I think you're
the
correct.
face there.
Okay, good
Spider-Man.
detective work there.
So I think that's what we're seeing there, and we're speculating the other side. It's hey.
Yeah, which I believe is correct because I see his I and the M for Moana and the little tag that says hey on it.
Yep.
And a wing and the flowers.
Yep,
Yeah.
those are all pretty good indications.
I
That's
think we're
probably
there.
what that is.
Yeah, Disney Marvel properties all on one page. Might be a little preview or something for something they got at a retailer.
Yeah.
Definitely possible. The other one I saw on Reddit Lego Leaks. If we're ready for this, read The Atlantic. No, I'm kidding. It's this one. Well, that's just a rumor with no pictures. This.
Aha.
What the
Yikes.
ever living F? This seems legit. I don't think AI could do this.
1,145 pieces.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Dr. Grant and Dr. Sattler
And Ellie.
there. It's got a hell of a T-Rex pelvis.
Yeah.
It's got every single one of those is a Lego mold too.
I can't see his. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, that is quite the pelvis.
Can barely miss it.
So, yeah. Lots of. Oh, and look, kind of like the rib cage goes out and then his tiny little arms.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Yeah. This is better
This
than
was
the.
actually. Vince actually used this for the last one, but I'm going to say I would be full price Jones for this one.
It's a lot of tan.
It is, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. The fact that it's tan, I mean, a lot
this
of great
was- if
pieces in
this
here.
was in March Release Madness, this thing would crush
Oh yeah,
for sure.
quite literally capable of it. There are some more images of this. Here's the back of the box. Another very hard thing to fake. A second image of it at a different angle.
Yeah.
Looks like it comes with like one of these UCS placards. Brick Dad Build says Belle and Beast will retail at $39.99. Will be a micro castle similar to 40720.
It's
Sounds like that's what we're looking at.
I don't know.
Elgoff says that's freaking cool. I hope that's a set. Yeah, agreed. I mean, everything points to yes.
Pretty legit.
Looks pretty damn legit to me as well. See what else we got here? Maybe some lifestyle shots. We do have a lifestyle shot. There's your blank blackboard, which everyone has in their house.
Yep.
There's an arm. There's a person in the room with the set.
Guy with the green shirt. He's working on the model. Or maybe it's a gal in a green shirt. We don't know.
Oh, yeah. Now I see it. I thought there was a curtain in his arm and he was off to the right, but that's not what's happening.
He's
Ah,
like this.
there we go.
One hand here, one hand here. Oh yes, that's a Lego lifestyle. Shot.
You put it in front of your abstract painting you were working on. That's where you put your Lego T-Rex. Of course, where else would you put it?
Where else would you put it?
It's very pretty. I like the look of that joint behind the skull. Have you seen anything like that before, Ben?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a ratcheting joint, but it's different, kind of with the cutouts in it.
It's a little more chunky, isn't it?
So yeah, hard to say.
Cooper Copper Kayak is here. Says swing by to say hello. Likes the stream. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that a lot. If you want, you could also press the like button and tell us that way. We appreciate that. But we're glad you're here either way. Brick Dad Build says T-Rex's official Lego has a link when set number is put in. Ooh, has a link.
Yeah,
What's
so
this?
if you put in, so it has like the set ID, so it's got the
Oh,
product.
okay. But there's no pictures there yet.
I don't know.
Oh,
The way
look,
this
there's
is
a
set up now, it has a name and then a dash and then a number.
there's a ludicrous play feature on this where you can uncover the rock and there's a fossil underneath of a T-Rex head that is like the size of its toenail. That's perfect. It should just be a tooth.
That's completely stupid. But
That is completely stupid. Or an Archaeopteryx or something like that. Oh, there we go. Looks pretty.
yeah.
Looks rather pretty. I do believe that is the last image. Yep, it is. So yeah, let's just take another look through here real quick. Yeah, I like how they've done all these
Brick Dead
tail.
Build says, yeah, no pictures yet, but there is an existing page. So, what was the set number on that box?
It is 76968.
968.
It looks like it says dinosaur fossils, Tyrannosaurus Rex. So perhaps they're going to be making more of these. Amy Schultz says Dennis Nedry saying, is that what's
Didn't
actually
say the
there?
magic word. Yeah, that's what's here.
Shut the F up. That's genius.
So
Wow.
so they do have this if you type in the set number. So
Please.
it's pretty fun. Execute white rabbit, whatever it was. You didn't say the magic word.
White rabbit
Please!
object.
White rabbit object. All right.
Yeah. Well, that's a cool set. Let me see if I missed anything. I think those were the only two that were new, or actually had images. We had a server error. Oh no. Oh nope. That's not a leak. Everyone knows that one. Happy plants are coming. Happy plants. Oh, and then Noich Sponstein. So we're back to this. Yeah. Yep. All old news now. See if there's anything else has dropped since we decided to go over to the dark side and discuss leaks. Nope, nothing new. So there we have it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that we've had all these weeks where they're just spitting out tons of news, and then we just kind of hit this little doldrum where there hasn't really been anything exciting.
Yeah, Citizen Brick would make a ton of money right now if they decided to make a Dennis Nedry figure. People are going to want that.
I think did they have one in one of the sets yet? Or
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like
maybe.
there has been one.
Well, I'll check. Why is this so okay? Dennis Nedry. Yep. Looks like there was. Oh no, it's trading card.
Oh,
Minifigure.
was-
Yes, he was.
is he
Dark
wearing
blue shirt.
the
He
yellow?
is in. I think someone's telling us there is a Lego one. Harry Potter's sets drop in June. He's in the Dilophosaurus ambush.
Yeah,
What
Makes
else? What other
sense.
set would he be in? There he is.
Yeah.
Found him.
Wearing the yellow rain jacket, about ready to get
Yeah.
eaten by that Dilophosaurus. So there we go.
There he is with the poisonous venom on his face.
Yeah.
The venomous saliva, I should say. So yeah, Harry Potter drops in June, and VMAC Attack does verify what we're showing on the screen right now.
There's a Lego one.
Never mind. Citizen Brick would be dumb to create such a thing at this point.
Still have more versions. Didn't they have? Wasn't there a Barbasol can in one of them too?
I know Bricker Builds made a Barbasol can. I bought it for my sister. I never gave it to her. I don't even know where it is at this point.
Here you go, sister. Have a nothing.
Yeah, it's like 2 years ago I bought it. Forgot it on this Christmas too.
So interesting issue. I cannot upload.
Ew. You can't what? Sorry.
I can't upload my mystery minifigs. I don't know why it's having a problem with that, but I can share my screen. I'm going to try to upload it one more time.
That's usually how I do it. Maybe because probably because you already have the run a show in there.
Well, it'll let me add more than one. It's just having a problem with that specifically, but that's okay. We can share my screen.
Okay.
So Mark and I, we talked Friday, was it? Thursday.
It was Friday.
It was Friday. Okay, so Friday I didn't even mention this for my weekend. I went to the father-daughter dance. It's actually now called the sweetheart dance. There it is. There's the Barbasol brick. So we went to the Sweethearts Dance, and I came home, and then Mark and I were talking about what we should do this week. We were toying with the letter M for March Madness, and so we said, "Hey, is there any fun thing we haven't talked about in a while?" And I said, "Well, we haven't done minifigs." So I went out to Bricklink because I've been working on finding some parts to build a set off Bricklink, and I took a gander at some interesting minifigs that have a interesting history or an interesting line that they were associated with. And so I thought we could spend some time today talking about some of these sort of strange minifigs that Lego has produced, or at least strange lines associated with some of these minifigs.
Yeah, and I went in a completely different direction and made up a bunch of minifigures that I would make Ben guess what the new theme is that they're from.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So let's start with this one because this guy doesn't have a name. I think he's just an interesting bit of history. So this is an orange.
I've seen this 1,000 times and I can't remember what it's from.
Yeah, so he was only one of two things, tangible Lego things produced for this theme, and he was in a promo pack. And why is he important? Well, it's because he was promoting a Lego property, which was Lego Universe.
Oh, right. That's why. Okay.
So this was a game that came out in the early 2010s or 2008 or something. I think it was 2010 to 2012 or something. They were trying to capitalize on like the World of Warcraft market.
They wanted an MMOPG and they were too late and they did it wrong.
Yeah, they were trying.
They've done that with a lot of things.
RGB,
That's what they did with Dimensions.
Yeah, and it was completely flat when it came out.
Yeah.
But this is what they tried to do. So that's what that orange minifig is from. I'd love to have, and I do have. Somebody brought me. I want to say it was Omega. Brought me some orange spacemen at Brickworld Chicago last year.
Sounds accurate.
Classic spacemen.
Yeah.
Don't really have any interest in this Lego Universe guy, but it's super interesting that this attempt was even made.
Right.
Let's look at this guy. Everybody knows this guy.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
Jack Stone.
That's Jack Stone. He was also this strange idea that Lego had that they needed to change the minifigure. And we've talked how many times, these were in 4 junior sets, about how that seems to be Lego's last bastion of control over all of these other clone brands that are trying to get in, is they have minifig, and the minifig is sort of what keeps Lego Lego.
Right.
So why were you even trying to, do something like this?
This is the lesser known brother of Keith Stone, says VMech Attack.
Very well could be. Who knows?
Might be.
You always like to guess when sets are 4+ and you're wrong, but you would be right on all these because they're all 4+.
Yeah, and really, really bad builds with giant chunky pieces. Brick That Build says this was a cross of minifig and Technic-Fig. The Technic-Figs were cool, and the sets were really complicated. Like they made them to actually put like pilots and drivers in the Technic sets, and this was just kind of like for smaller hands. Like I don't know,
bigger people for smaller hands. I guess I don't know.
Aggravating.
Yeah, and so they had this extra joint thing in a little different shape, but they were just stupid, and they made quite a few figures, and you could see they were big about putting multiple figures even in small sets.
Yeah.
But the sets themselves were just stupid, and Jack Stone has been much maligned for all the right reasons.
This was during the era where they were like trying to appeal to kids that didn't like construction toys, which sounds silly on its surface and probably is silly in practice. Jack Stoner sets, Brick Dad Build suggests.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun line to create in AI someday.
That would be different. I tried to do that once. It did not go well.
Ooh,
Okay,
I'm gonna
here's
open Discord so we don't forget to look at the Magritte from Brickdad Builds.
here's another one. This guy you might recognize.
That's Timmy from Time Cruisers.
This is Timmy from Time Cruisers and Time Twisters. And this, I don't know how people felt about this line when it came out. They have definitely done this type idea much better now, especially in Dreams, where they're doing a mix of things, but it doesn't look as, I don't know, jumbled as these.
Yeah.
The Dream stuff has much better colors, much better ideas, much better recognition. Like here when we're combining a pirate ship with a plane.
Yeah. Right.
You know, the shark plus pirate ship in the Dreams line is 50 times what this set is.
Yeah.
But they were really into Time Cruisers for a while, and every time I saw these sets, I think I was just too old for them.
Yeah. I was in college when these came out, and I bought them because they had interesting pieces. They came out with some new molds for this. And while the rest of it seemed like it was like they were getting rid of old molds that they just had too many of. That's really what this line seemed like. As I think there was only like 5 sets in total that came out with Time Twisters.
There weren't a ton.
Time Cruisers.
There weren't a lot.
VMac Attack says that Bonahum had a Jack Stoner at Brickworld Fort Wayne, so that I probably saw it before. Brickdad Build says it died because they gave Timmy a nose.
Yeah, what were they doing? Giving Timmy a nose.
Minifigures with noses. We could make an entire segment off that someday. Minifigures with noses.
He's also got you can see the reflection in his hat from his eyes in this particular picture someone took. It just kind of creeps me out. But Timmy from Time Cruisers, it's one of those lines that I think probably
I don't think that's what that is.
That people would probably have more nostalgia for now than it deserves, because even at the time I was like, what are they doing? But it does give me a greater appreciation for Dreams, because they're doing stuff like this far more successfully now.
100%.
So, all right, let's see. How about this character? Recognize this one?
Yeah. I can't think of her name.
Right. Oh, you need to get this.
Yeah, and it's from like, because all those friend sets had like the name, and she was in. Is she the one that was in like the most of them?
This is a very special figure.
Okay, then I am completely at a loss,
because this is
not even 10 sets. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was much
10
less.
Sets from Time Cruisers. Yeah, and I think we can tell why.
Right.
They were a bit jumbled. This is Emily Jones.
Oh, okay. This is from Friends or from Elves.
She's an Elves.
Yeah.
This actually had several waves.
Oh yeah, and it was great.
I would say of all of the past themes that were produced that I did not buy enough of, it would be Elves.
100% on board with you there.
Because it was the same thing. They're mini dolls. They're this. They're that. But they had so many pieces that I try to find now that were in these elf sets, and like only these elf sets.
Yes. Brickdad Builds is correct, by the way. There were 9 sets in the Time Cruisers, Time Twisters line. So
there you go, 9.
We had it pretty damn close. I said 5, but still, it was an odd number.
Bring back elves, says VMac. And there are a couple of sets that I didn't even put on here. They had some darker ones. Like they had
the later sets where they're getting to the villains.
Castle Nocturna or whatever. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, agreed. That ship was really cool.
That ship was awesome. I love the sail on that. I'm sure you could find
and just
molds uses for it now.
They created molds for this that they're still using in new and in unique ways, and creating them in new colors. Do you remember my story about them canceling this line?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So we thought they pitched this so that they could start up Trolls.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
Trolls World Tour.
Yeah. And Elves was too close and would be confusing or something like that. Just because when I was still in contact with people who were designers and they're still there. And so I was just like, hey, I'm sad to see Elves go. We were all together at Brickworld Milwaukee in 2019, I think it was. Possibly 2018. I don't think we did it in 2019. So it would have been 2018. And so I emailed them and they came back with like, oh, we have another line coming out that I think you'll really like. And so I was just waiting for something with similar colors. And the next theme that came out after they canceled Elves that had similar colors was the Trolls. So that's my best guess.
VMAX flowers and the other weird stuff and Trolls.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bonker stuff in the Trolls line. Where they had those big tulip balloon pieces. VMAC Attack says the Dark Elves Castle. I regret not getting that. I was so close to. I would say Michael Setzer Hobbies usually has them at the shows, so check him out. I mean, they're going to be a little bit more expensive than they would have been if you got them at the time, but he usually has them. Brick That Build says dragon parts. Yeah, I kick myself now because I was like, I don't want the dragons, so I'll just get the ones that don't have dragons and miss out on a lot of great pieces. So many dragon parts like wings. Yeah, I was just kind of like, I could build my own dragons out of bricks instead of like getting the pre-built pieces. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, but the other pieces in the set. And I probably would like to build some dragons out of the pieces that they made dragons with. So I got most of the ones that didn't have dragons, and I'm also kicking myself for that. And they had other animals too. They had like a giant fox, I think.
Yeah, they did. It was like the crystalline fox.
Yeah. 42 sets.
Yeah,
42 sets in the Elves universe. Yeah.
Let's pull some of these up because I think this is. Am I just sharing the window? Yes, I am.
They had a giant lion.
Switch this here. So hold on a second. Got to stop the screen and present the screen again.
Oh, yeah. The Pegasus sleigh was really cool. The Pegasus sleigh. They had the eagle. They had the fire lion.
All right, so
the Earth Fox with the three tails.
The Earth Fox with the three tails. And then they resurrected that. They had a similar thing with the in the Ninjago line after that. Here's one that I liked that I put up on there, the Starlight.
Yes, that was one of the best ones. I do love that set.
But then the other ones that a lot
bat?
of people like, this Tree Attack one was all right. But I remember
with the bat, yeah. I got that one.
Did like a bunch of, and maybe Elisa too.
Elisa as well, yeah.
Yeah, it did a bunch of remakes of the tree houses as like super tree houses.
Yeah, and they were really nice. They did a great job with that.
So let me see if I can zoom in on it anymore. But yeah, there we got the tree bat and the crazy tree house with the little branches supporting each little new house on it. So that one was really cool. And then I think the other big one would have to be, we got this castle, and there was a goblin fortress too.
Oh yeah, they did. It was it's 41188. Breakout from the Goblin King's Fortress. Yeah, that was a cool. And that was one of the first times I remember seeing the bright yellowish green or whatever that is.
Yeah, so they had this dark castle, which was very cool. I wish I could zoom in more on this. There we go. I'll make it bigger for everyone. So, Regana's Magic Shadow Castle. This was this one. It had some cool molds with the
very cool
crazy
molds.
Spiky black pieces and like the two-tone black piece. Dark purple and this nice, probably really reactive to black light green color brick.
The transparent neon green.
Cool little banners.
Yeah, a lot of great stuff.
So that was a good one. And then they also had this one here.
Yeah,
from the
Goblin Village. Yeah. I like that one a lot. Yeah, I like the roofs. That was one of the first times I saw them do really unique roofs in something. Roofs. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at right now. Yeah.
Yeah, look, more dark blue. Just for you.
Yeah, that's where we got all those squiggly plant pieces.
Yeah.
Arches, dinosaur tails, all sorts of great dark blue pieces. Everything was just so vibrant. It was vibrant colored castles, or castle sets, because like the Garden Inn was just kind of like a medieval set. Yeah, this was exciting. A lot of people were excited about this.
I thought there was one more, and I'm not seeing it here.
Yeah, out of the 42, there are a lot of foil packs, so wouldn't necessarily count them as all sets, but there were a lot of sets still.
Nocturnus Tower and that fox that you were talking about.
Yeah.
One up here in a second. All right, I'll take a look at that one too. All right.
Oh,
here's this
Rosalind's healing hideout was really cool. Yeah, this was great. With a turquoise. Oh, what great color story there.
triple tailed lime green fox. So lots of really cool stuff from that line.
Yeah.
All right, back to our slideshow. So Emily Jones.
I should have known Emily Jones. Now that you say that's who it was, I'm like, oh yeah, duh.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how about this guy? Do you recognize this guy?
Not even for a second. I have no idea
Yeah.
who that is.
Yeah, so this guy is, his name was M-OC. He was from the Lego Star Wars The Freemaker Adventures, which was like...
Interesting. Yeah, I remember. I've watched a few episodes of it.
Yeah, so this was Lego's first attempt to have their own Star Wars mini universe.
Yeah.
And, they had to get some fun stuff in there, so they named this bad guy Mock. He was like a robot Sith, essentially. And I'm going to say some of the designs actually aren't terrible. Some of them could use some work. But the Eclipse Fighter, which is the one with Dengar or whoever on the right there with the red cockpit,
Yeah.
was a pretty good looking model. And then the three-winged TIE Fighter was okay. I don't like that it uses the original bad Lego color choice of having the dark gray and blue and black.
Right. Brick Dad Builds was asking if he was in the Darth Sock faction, which I was thinking at first too. I was like, Ben might have made this one up.
Oh,
but no, this is a real
for
figure.
real.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was it an actual minifigure that was made, or was it just part of the series?
That is a minifigure in this tracker set down here on the lower left.
Okay.
So you can see him over here with two lightsabers.
Okay.
Emperor Palpatine was also in that one. And actually, I got this set from Brickworld a number of years ago. It was one of the ones that were giveaway when you actually had a good allocation for that. For door entry stuff. And I got the tracker set.
Must have been 2019 or earlier.
Yes. Yep. It was before there was a crunch on that. So very cool figure. I think this
Great
mock
timing,
figure,
Lego. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I think this mock figure himself, he's worth like $60. He's probably the only thing from the line that anyone remembers or wants. So maybe he's Knock Knock. No, this is a legit Lego theme with legit Lego characters. All right. Let's move on to this next one. Do you know this guy?
Yes, that's not Zooters. It's the what was this one called?
I think you've shown this one before.
Little Robots. This is from
Little
Little
Robots.
Yeah.
Yes. So this was a Duplo line. I don't know if this came out like at the same time as that Robots movie.
I think I was in college. Let me check. Let me check where I was. No, let me check when they came out.
But holy buckets is this stupid.
Holy buckets the entire thing is insane. It was based off a TV show. I think it was an IP.
Okay. So the guy in the upper left here with the stripy colored body, his name is Stripey. And then this guy here that looks like is got a giant horn for a nose. His name's not Horny. It's
not
Noisy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it was Honky. I was like, this is getting real dark, real fast.
No. But I don't know what any of this is. This was a Duplo line.
Yeah.
And it's just strange.
I can't even find it in Bricklink. I find little forest friends.
Yeah, Little Forest Friends, and it's not Zooter. This is sort of the third arm of the apocalypse. Little robots.
That is something that does need to happen now. Little Robots. Let's find it. Because it wasn't under Duplo. Minifigures. There they are.
There weren't a lot of sets. It was, short-lived. Let's see here.
The dog
Chat GPT beta design test. No, this is
real.
straight up real
There's
Lego.
some real stuff here. Yeah, the dog's name was Messy.
Okay.
It just keeps giving me the figures. Hold on here. that'll
Average
tell me the
price
year.
of MOC 2003.
It was
I was
2000.
about
Yeah.
to say this was post Star Wars integration, so
Yeah.
why were they still trying to do this nonsense? But they were.
Because they were picking up new IPs. This is around the same time they did freaking Galador.
Yeah. Average price of MOC is $59 new and $45 used on Bricklink. So an expensive figure.
Yeah. Little Robots was based on the eponymous book by Mike Brownlow, published in 1999 by Ragged Bears Publishing. The book laid the foundation for the series, inspiring its unique characters and stories.
All right.
Must be a UK thing, an EU thing, if you will.
Stripy and noisy and messy and
Sporty,
sporty. Okay. Sporty
stretchy,
spice. Oh, stretchy. What do you know?
tiny,
Okay.
and tiny
Yeah.
with fingers.
Yeah. Is this ugly blue one down here tiny?
Yes.
All right. Is
With the
this guy
tulip growing out of its
stretchy
head or
up
whatever?
here?
Stretchy is the dark blue one, yeah. Or the purple, maybe purple.
He's kind of purpley, yeah.
And Sporty is the green one with the silver arms.
Okay. I don't have him in any of these sets, but
Lil Robots.
Lil Robots.
Average price of
Just said this,
MOC.
man. I just
Oh,
got
you did?
this.
I'm so sorry.
59
I
new,
was-
59 new, 45 used.
I was
You were Little Robotsing. Yes, I know.
I was googling, and I turn off my ears when I Google.
Yeah.
All right, so Noisy retails at $27 new, 21 used.
Yeah. How about this guy?
Ogle
You are
Evil
correct.
Yep,
Evil
from the-
Ogle
from the Agents line.
no
Oh shoot, no wait, hold on, I got
Alpha
this.
Team.
Damn you! I
Alpha Team.
was trying to come up with it, but all right, fair enough. I don't know if I would have. But yeah, Evil Ogle.
Yeah. These ones had Than Blue,
Yeah,
which is probably its only redeeming feature because
a nasty ass crap. Chromium
Yeah.
ramp and pit plate.
Yeah, and look at that
Look at that thing.
skull. Look at that flat 2D skull.
Like they're going for pareidolia, but I don't see it.
Yeah. What kind of walker is that? That would be a classic Lego Space Walker meets ATST meets Puke. I do like the little scorpion guy, but he's like made of like 5 pieces. So they had a lot of overmolded, oversized pieces in this line for sure.
Where's our pareidolia banner?
And not a giant fan of this. It's
I
it's
don't see
gotta be
it.
there. Did you delete it?
I don't think so. Oh,
Oh, it's right here.
you don't even see it. It's such a face you can't even see that it's there.
Yeah.
We found it at the exact same time. I scrolled past it like 3 times. You asked me if I deleted it.
Yeah.
3
There it
versions
is.
of them. 2 black hands, 1 with red hooks, 1 with silver hook.
Yeah, this one's actually a trans blue hook because Ogle they had
PD.
two different versions of Alpha Team. They had both a deep sea version and then this ice version.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this is from the ice version.
yeah.
And the bad guys were dark red and the good guys were sand blue. But the sets were terrible.
Yeah, it sounds like those
absolutely
2 colors together are rather dull and perhaps uninspiring even.
It's not good.
No,
It's not good.
nothing about it really works per se.
I'm also not sure why the Ogle minifigure is just all black with then a gold visor.
Sorry, trans medium blue, not silver.
Yeah, trans medium
You're
blue.
good.
Yeah, he's got this blue.
We
hook
forgive
on.
you.
When he went to the Arctic.
Blown his
So-
mind here. Yeah.
So there he is.
Yeah, I like the direction that you went with this. This is fun.
Okay, how about this guy?
That is
This is
it's not
Sensei.
Sens-
This is
Sensei
Sensei Wu's
Wu?
cousin, right?
I don't remember his name. I do remember that he was an Ninjago character, yes.
He's
At
not
least that.
Ninjago.
Sensei Wu was from what then?
Well, Sensei Wu is. This guy is not.
So what would this have been from the ninja line?
No.
No. Star Wars character?
No. It was
The hell is this?
probably
I
the first.
recognize it.
This is probably the least anime looking of all the characters in this line. And this line, I
can't
would
think of it.
say it. Hold on.
Is this from a freaking Exoforce?
From let's see. Let me go to banners that are weird that we no longer use.
Master Who?
Give it this.
needs more mech. That's why I guessed Exoforce, but was it from
It
Yeah,
is.
okay.
This guy's name was Keegan?
Keegan?
Kaiken?
Keegan?
I don't know, from
Keegan.
Exoforce.
I liked this line.
This line was interesting. They had a lot of really good sets. These aren't necessarily the best from the line.
True.
There was like this orange tank that was really cool.
I like the orange tank because it had like a it was a bulldozer with the tri connection, whatever.
Yeah, they had a lot of cool pieces.
They have that in this blue one here too.
They had these super giant lime green wheels.
Yeah.
I picked some of these up at my Bricks and Minifigs.
I think they used that wheel in the Lazatraz.
Yeah, they could have,
didn't they?
They might have. Yeah, so he was definitely Sensei Wu's inspiration. I feel like because Exoforce came out before they moved over to Ninjago.
Yeah.
But this was sort of the precursor to Ninjago, and they had the over-exaggerated anime style eyes. On the figures. By the way, if anyone's asking, for some reason I have a tweezer around my middle finger, and I don't know why I did that.
Brickhead Builds got it before we brought it up. He said his little brothers loved Exoforce, but I hated the mech aspects.
There were a couple of mechs that weren't bad.
There's some, pretty.
There was definitely
epic.
a lot of stuff in those sets.
Yeah, I used to do reviews of these on Brickzone when I had a brickzone.com that I accidentally lapsed the registration on and lost it. So I used to write my Fabuland Housewives comic.
Got to do it somewhere.
Sets. Yeah, where else would you do it? 50 sets in Exoforce. 2007 is when it started. 2006 is when it started. Apologies. Yeah, a lot of cool mechs in this, and they had the evil robots.
A couple of the ones that I really liked.
Fight for the Golden Tower was a cool set. Or at least I thought so at the time, because they had like the evil robot plane, evil robots, and they're in a plane. Battle Arachnoid was a cool mech. Salt Tiger. They all had the Chameleon Hunter, the Dark Panther. Like they tried to make them animals. This was like the precursor to like Nexonites and Chima and every mech that they've. Oh, I remember her. She's Agents.
Hold on.
Sorry.
I'm messing this up. Give me a second here. Okay, here's one of the sets that I liked. Striking Venom. So they had like the.
Oh yeah, I like that one too.
Arms as the claws on this. So that one was really cool. They also had this one that I thought was really cool.
Yep.
So they kind of had like an insect theme going.
Yeah.
But then they used the swords as the rotor blades.
Yeah.
And then this one was the other one. Sorry, I'm having to do it this way.
But yeah, I like that one as well.
This mobile defense tank. It was orange.
Yeah.
And super.
Like that they had the Bridgewalker versus White Lightning, and there were no bridges for Bridgewalker to cross in the actual universe of it. Yeah.
Okay. So that was Kaiken or Keegan. We're not sure. And then you said this one was from Agents. Do you remember this person's name?
Not at all.
So this is Claudette.
Claudette, of course it is.
And this is from Agents. I'll say that the Ultra Agents line, which followed many years later, I liked much better.
Yeah.
But this was kind of like Austin Powers, Sharks with Lasers.
Very much so.
Remote controlled crocodiles.
Like they had to know what they were doing.
Yeah. We've got that goofy squid, that octopus we talked about. That's multiple colors here. Then they also introduced the molded barbed wire piece.
Oh yeah, which
was kind of cool too.
Yeah.
And then they had this guy down here. This, you can't see him super well here, but he has like a giant jaw. He was like steel jaw or something.
I was just gonna say that was the one I remember. It was with the gold helmet piece that had the jaw on it.
Yeah, it was silver. But yeah, it had that big jaw on it. And the other thing that was crazy about these guys, they also had a guy with a chainsaw for a hand whose name was Sawfist. I love how ridiculous they got with these. They had I don't want ultra agents. I just want regular agents. Okay, so the agents themselves, you can bring this over here again. Again, my window shortcut keys would be better, but that's okay. So the bad guys, Breakjaw, that was that guy.
Yeah.
Claudette, and a guy named Dollar Bill. He must have been their money man. Dr. Disaster.
I would say if it was $2 bill, I was like, oh, they were getting ahead on the LGBT stuff.
Yeah. They had Dr. Infernal, but with 2 different colored arms. Dynamite. Firearm. Guess what he has as an arm?
Is it a flamethrower?
No, maybe. It could be. I'm not sure. It looks like one of those video camera pieces. It's got a couple of orange cones on it here. So I'm not sure if that's a gun or a flamethrower.
You can't really run with that thing on.
I know. Look at him try.
You could vault things with it.
With that? Then they had Gold Tooth.
So the company that doesn't produce weapons. Yeah, we had him in a Lego Minifigures episode about a month ago. I redid Gold Tooth.
Here's Gold Tooth with a helmet. Here's Magma Commander.
I wonder what he commands.
Yeah, here's Sophist. This guy was like my favorite. Same thing with Firearm. He's like got this thing extruding so far out, he like has to walk with his arm up. Poor guy. Then we have a guy deliciously named Slime Face. That's about it. But they
it's like
had
the villains
some,
from He-Man.
Yeah, they had some crazy.
They're just
figures.
gross out. Yeah.
Okay, so after Claudette, how about this guy?
Okay, this is definitely Willard.
You're close. Do you remember Tyler the taxidermist from Everyday Heroes?
I don't.
That's okay because I made this one up, but that'll lead into yours just fine.
Yeah, perfect.
So if you remember Tyler the taxidermist from Everyday Heroes, they also had Molly Mom, stay-at-home mom up here in the upper right.
She's an everyday hero. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then they had Archie Accountant down here.
Oh, nice.
At the bottom, who's just going over his spreadsheets.
Yeah.
But this line didn't work.
Why not?
Well, the big thing is, what Lego likes to produce are exciting type careers that you could have.
Yeah.
So they do stuntmen and firemen and policemen.
Not taxidermists?
Not taxidermists. So the problem was they thought that the people who would like everyday heroes would be the people who have those exciting jobs. So they were targeting it at like stunt guys or like professional boxers, like guys like this.
Yeah.
And they were just too dang tired from their everyday job to unwind building Lego.
Brickworld Build suggests this is how CMS need to come in habitats.
Yeah.
Gas pump Phil?
It's a good old Tyler the taxidermist. Here he is.
Yeah. And that's who this was for. He looks like he'd enjoy it if he wasn't so tired. We got Ladder to Nowhere. We got Blank Books.
Yeah. We got a fern.
We definitely have a fern. What's on his right? What's to the left of his foot from our view?
I think that's some underwear maybe and some jeans. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Maybe
like an e-brace. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It looked for a moment like a very tired dog. I'm like, the dog has even been boxing.
No, he's also got a motorcycle helmet and a motorcycle in his living room. You can just barely see the wheel of the motorcycle back here, though.
Makes sense.
We also have some stairs behind him. I cannot tell if the stairs are really just a shelf.
Right. They should be.
Doesn't seem to be anything on the stairs.
At least he seems to have a coffee table and a couch directly in front of it, which is how Lego builders should live.
Yeah, I want to know how he is sitting on this coffee table.
Yeah.
Which appears to be at 2 different levels. Maybe he's sitting on like a stool in front of his coffee table.
Or he's he's doing a leg squat against it, like a wall squat, but this is a coffee table squat, and the coffee table is drilled into the floor.
I'm not sure because it's definitely at 2 different heights.
Brickhead Brad wants to see grocery clerk Stacy and gas pump Phil. Alcoff wants to see Paula prostitute.
These are everyday heroes. What about this picture back here on the wall? What happened there?
He punched it. He punched it very accurately.
That's some sort of art faux pas. Look at this railing back here.
Yeah,
Did
sorry.
not
If you're
put
gonna
that in very well.
if you're gonna put this man in the picture, I'm not gonna pay much attention to anything else. Oh, whoops! Did that thing again.
You like him a little roughed up, I see.
Maybe rugged.
A little rugged.
Yeah.
There's rugged, and then there's this guy though.
I'm going to mess up the order of things a little bit. Before we get on to what I found,
I know what you want to do.
I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you to talk about Brick Dead Build's update on the Magritte.
Yeah.
There is one more picture in here, but I'm going to run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And actually then clean out my vape pen as well because it blew up. And then we'll come back and do this. I'll join you as soon as I can with the discussion on this because there is one more picture. Yeah. And but I really have to use the bathroom. Sorry.
All right. That's
I'll
cool.
be back.
That's cool. So we'll just take Mark out. When he gets back, he'll actually have to add himself back into the stage. Brick Dead Builds, I would say if I was judging this compared to last week's, I would say it is 400% better. I think the clouds alone just really make it feel like it is one piece right away. It really blends them together better. I also like the more white breakup between the two, between the water and the clouds and the sky. So I would say this is a great improvement over where it was. Let's see here. I was told I also have them both, so apparently I got these pictures. You send them to me on Discord, that's great. I am never on Discord, but I suppose I could go over and try to pull them up. Let's see here. VMAX says the buttons on the jacket seem like they need to move over 2 studs. Yeah, I guess I will have to see the original to know if they were more in the middle or if they were off to the side like that with the way that I buttoned over in the original picture. But for sure, I think that the change in the clouds in particular really makes it feel more cohesive. And I think that was by far my biggest sort of criticism last time, is it seemed like the background was 2 separate pieces. Now it seems like it's one piece. So I really like it. I think it's a good change. Mark is back. And so we can put him back on the stage or remove him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree about the clouds a lot. I do wish the dots were... I wish the 1x1 round tiles were somehow more connected to each other. I know that it may blend in with the water too much at that point and just look like a giant stripy thing behind it. So that's probably why you're doing it. The clouds make everything. I do like the additions to the shoulders that were changed. Do we have more studs on the face this time? Is it less smooth than it was before?
Yeah, I can't tell.
But I heard you say it was 400% better, and I have to agree.
Oh, yeah.
The colors of the water, I don't know if you changed any of that, but the way it changes from the base to the top, where it changes to the horizon, I think is a real nice gradient. I don't know if that was the same or different now, but I do really appreciate it. Let me show you the other pictures that he sent us. Well, there's one more picture that he sent us, and we'll look again back at the original. He's showing us the depth here, and I'm like, I kind of wouldn't worry too much about the depth. Because it's going to be forced perspective anyway. But I mean, right now, it's at least in line with the silly ass sunflowers. He also says cohesion looks better in your opinion. Thank you.
Yes.
And then VMAC Tech suggests try making the plates under the rain in gray instead of black. Brick Dynasty is here. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. Gray instead of black. Let's take a look at that. Perhaps, or a blue, one of those blues, a dark blue.
Okay. Yeah.
Could, maybe. I don't know. I can see that making it blend a little bit more. But that might fix a little bit of what I'm looking at. Let me see if we had any other conversations. This is what the original looks like.
Okay.
This is what he showed us last week, 2 weeks ago, however long ago.
Yep.
Or the studs in the face were always there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the clouds make a big difference. There is a bit of a difference. Yeah, there's more white at the top of the gradient. I really like the purple in there. The shoulders, at least from this angle, look like they've become more rounded. Am I imagining that? Nope. Looks like there's some more texture there. Some more shoulder. There's definitely more collar on the shirt. On the coat, I mean.
It's kind of interesting because, comparing it to the actual photo, like the clouds aren't as well defined. But I think it helps in this case. Make it look like it's more cohesive with that.
I would say, if anything, with the clouds do make a huge difference for me, I think. But if anything, I would say make the clouds dark gray and make that lighting behind it a lighter blue to kind of give that internal storm effect that Magritte used in this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, overall,
I think that's a good idea. Like take the white off the clouds and do
them in dark gray instead.
Do them in dark gray.
Yeah.
Or do them in the stonish gray and then do dark gray behind him.
Yeah.
Dark gray or sand blue even.
Yeah.
Something to tone down the white, I think, a little bit. But I think just their presence helps kind of stop that whole thing we saw before where it kind of looked like one thing and then a completely different thing above it.
Get more of that stormy nature of it too there. I mean, this is definitely a step in the right direction. Yeah. Just suggesting we get more puffy grayness and then more of this in between it is the lighter blues and the whites showing sort of that internal storm cloud. Darken the clouds. Dark. Yep.
Storm it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%.
That's what you do.
All right.
So very cool. All right, so we had Tyler Taxidermist here.
Yeah.
Did you find anything unique?
I did. Funny
that we
enough,
can look at, Mark?
I found a bunch of Lego minifigures from new themes, and I thought the fun way to show you the new themes would be I'll show you the minifigure. You try to guess what theme it's from.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, just looking here at this placard. Here to start it out. Thank you, VMAC Attack, for bullying us into this. I don't even remember him saying this. I just heard you say it once, and I'm just like, oh, that VMAC Attack. So yeah, I mean, just from this placard, what do you think you might see from just these preview minifigures here?
Wow. Well, I'm definitely seeing some sort of muscle bros for sure.
What?
I'm seeing some sort of space castles.
Perhaps.
I'm also seeing a fetish master
spaceman
of some variety, a fetish spaceman,
fetish astronaut, fetish sci-fi hero, maybe.
Yeah, and then it looks like we've got a flower ballerina because we need flowers and everything
with 5 o'clock shadow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't worry about that because they have nothing to do with anything else. So if you were to see this minifigure,
right.
What theme do you think this minifigure would be a part of?
Man, well, first of all, he's probably
those biceps have triceps, VMAX says.
Yeah, this guy's working. He's got only a select number of careers he can participate in with that many tattoos.
Good point.
I don't know if he gave himself the tattoo sleeves here, but I'm going to say he's sort of handsome and he has tattoos. Rockstar line would be like too obvious,
maybe,
but not really appropriate for kids. Adults welcome. I'm going to say this guy's from the Ink Masters line.
Real quick, Brick Dad Build says first was plant out of typewriters, then record player, not plants out of CMS. Clutch Powers joins a biker gang. Greg Evigan, who I don't know who that is. Do you?
Be him. I don't know. I don't know who that is either.
But you did nail it. It's a tattoo parlor.
Tattoo parlor. All
yeah.
Right. Good for kids.
Yeah, it'd be great for kids. So it's like, so yeah, this is the line that's being proposed to come out. Brick Dad Builds guess maybe he's a bouncer. I was just trying to come up with like a muscle bro that you were going to guess was some like bro-y, jackass, dumb sophomore humor, but you didn't fall for it all. You got exactly tattoo part.
Yeah, nice tattoos. I just kind of thought, what would not go over well for a Lego theme? I thought tattoos is like, you don't want to really encourage kids to get them. They usually have like funny tattoos, if anything, on any of their guys.
Greg Evan is an actor from the 80s, in case you were wondering. Yeah, but I think Lego's thinking about going into this because they have all these accessory packs where you have like torsos and arms and faces and legs with tattoos on them, naked with tattoos. I guess they're going in this direction. This is definitely for AFOLs. Oh wait, no, it's for 2 to 12-year-olds.
2 to 12.
The tribal tattoos.
I was about to say
which is ages 21 to 12.
Yeah, people can get their eyebrows tattooed on now, so they like don't have to pencil them in or whatever. Why don't you just tattoo on clothes? Then you don't even have to get dressed in the morning.
Exactly. That's why you can get the absolute tightest pants you want if you just tattoo denim onto your body. Yeah. I've been saying that for a long time. So you got Celtic tattoos.
No one's been listening. There you go. The Celtic Accessorec.
Yeah. So this
special
became
edition.
Less of a joke, and what I realized I want in my life, because I would buy the hell out of this. And even it came out, they realized maybe a little too late that they needed needed like female tattoos as well. Yeah. And like, apparently they think women tattoo things on their chests.
Very much so. Flowers. Yeah. Tattoo flowers on their chests. That's what they do.
Special edition. Amy Schultz says kids have a ton of temporary tattoos. They are definitely promoted to kids. VMAC Attack says should have a special mode so they can clip a ring of power on the nipples. Yeah, definitely necessary. So Ben, who do you think this new theme is for?
Children. It's definitely for the children. It's for the kids. I would say it's for the children in super religious households.
Bricktype Build says that as a wedding gift for his now ex-wife, he had her eyebrows tattooed on back in 2004. Lorenzo Lamas? Maybe it's for Lorenzo Lamas. I recognize that name, but I remember exactly who that is.
Was Lorenzo Lamas the soccer player, the redheaded soccer player for Team USA? No, that was Alexi Lawless. This Lorenzo Lamas, I think, is an actor.
He's an American actor and producer. He's widely known for his role as Lance Cumson, the irresponsible grandson of Angela Channing, played by Jane Wyman in the soap opera Falcon's Crest.
So it is a soap opera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So not Alexi Lawless, this other guy.
But for children is what you're saying.
Yes, for children. This is definitely for children.
No, Renegade. No, actor from the 80s. Dear Lord. I can't follow. I'm trying to rush through this because we're running kind of late for us. Yeah. Who's this theme for? It is for Lego fans who didn't know they wanted this in the first place. So I really want to see this now.
That's apparently you. That's you right there.
It does not look unlike me.
Yeah, I like the letter.
I did not ask for that.
Bro. I don't even know what it says under that, but I like it.
It's a date. And it's not even full numbers. It's just kind of like a scribble.
Bro.
It's a long-haired actor from the Renegade TV show.
All right. Sounds good.
Love these comments.
I'd prefer it be Lexi Lawless.
Me too.
Bro,
he died. Bro, poor bro. Bro earn. And me, I want it also. Hell yeah, see? I thought this was badass. I thought people would want this too. As I started making the images, I was like, wait a minute. I mean, I don't want these long, weird arms or these like human minifigure legs. But yeah, I think it'd make a nice addition to the Lego world. Is tattoos. Who doesn't have tattoos? Everyone has tattoos. I don't have any.
I don't have any either.
All right. So what theme is this Lego minifigure for?
Well, that looks like Guy Fieri.
It does, unfortunately, and he does in every. He looks like Guy Fieri in every picture, but it's not.
I think it maybe says foodie on his shirt, but he's also got a gold chain. It's interesting because the gold chain appears to be painted on until it gets to his belly button, and then it protrudes out.
Yeah,
he's got ripped jeans. You know what? I think this guy might be like a Jersey Shore or a Geordie Shore kind of guy.
So El Goff asks, how much time does it take you to create these fake Lego sets? Let's not talk about it. Amy Schultz suggested
far longer than it should.
Chicago is, yeah, definitely far longer than it should. This is Joey Chestnut Adventures.
There we go. I didn't know Joey had a leather jacket like that.
Neither did I.
But he's a hot dog eating champ.
I don't think he was supposed to, but he did eventually. And yeah, that wasn't a. I don't know why there was a face on the medal, but yeah, that's because he's a hot dog eating champ. He's wearing a medal, not a gold chain.
Was the face hit his own face, or what? His competition, Kobayashi, was that the guy's name?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Like, why is there ketchup on the hot dog? Good question.
Yeah, you don't need that on there for this.
VMAC Deck says this looks like me, sophomore year of college. Brickted Build says that mustard, that glizzy.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. And he's apparently hot dog chopping.
Oh, yeah, he's a champion. Chomping.
Yeah, hot dog
Chopping.
eating champion. They got it right in most places. Hot dog champion. Lego. Yeah, look, it's official, everybody.
Yeah.
Here's some other sets from the line.
I love the pants that he just can put his feet on.
I think it's a squatty potty. And it does look like, Lego's been into toilets this year. We already proved that. Yeah, it's blood.
They have
He's
been,
vomiting
for
blood.
sure.
Yeah. This is one of the most disgusting things in the world to me, hot dog eating championships. We're losing viewers on this. I wonder why. This is him raiding his roommate's fridge at night, just wanting vegetables, which we know he does. That was why he got kicked out of the last championship, because he was suggesting they use veggie dogs.
Yeah. What a sick Nathan's hating man.
Yeah.
He went to the ER and all they found was that he is what he ate, so he just is the giant hot dog now.
Yes.
I hope that's mustard coming out there.
Apparently, his colon is blocked with mustard. If you look at the X-ray,
It looks like his colon is blown out, is what it looks like.
oh god,
Oh my goodness.
oh dear lord, I do
They all look very
believe
concerned. Look at all those people who are there to help him.
they're just staring. I do appreciate that the gurney literally says ER visit.
So does the wall.
So
And the
VMAC
chart.
Deck says, I love all the jars branded attempt at a Lego font.
Yeah.
Let's see, sorry.
ER visit. Like the half-eaten hot dog.
The mustard puddle.
I know.
Dear Lord. Anyway, didn't mean to have that up on the screen quite so long. Who's this theme for?
Vegetarians.
Yeah, no, it's this guy.
Who's Dickie?
I don't know.
Timbo and Chuck.
Apparently
Those are some beautiful urns.
they're all vaguely hot dog themed.
Where'd
So
you
I'm
find my stack of books? That the Dickie's urn looks like it's a hot dog hamburger.
I know. And ChatGPT was very proud of itself.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll use it. All right, so let's move on. What
That's
theme
Chucky.
is this minifigure from? Are you sure it's Chucky?
Well, I suspect I suspect that this is actually Amateur Baker. The Amateur Baker doll.
That's not a bad guess at all. And dear Lord, if I could
Little
do this
apron.
faster. Yeah, hold on one second. Here we go.
Look at this adorable Happy Doll set I found on Amazon. Believe it or not, it's made of Legos. He comes with a little knife like he's an inspiring baker. Isn't that cute? I don't know why he does this at night, but it's cute, am I right? I gave this adorable Lego doll set to my toddler. See how much he loves it. I can't believe I'd never heard of this cute Lego set before. There should be commercials.
All right, so Al Goff, we've got to be gentle with him. He said, I hope you know when I laugh this hard, it truly hurts. Sorry, Al.
Sorry, Al.
So yeah, I think you got it. You got it on your second guess. This is the adorable doll aspiring to be a baker. Yeah, there it is. That's the new theme Lego was considering. What on earth
He
is
looks
happening?
so happy.
What is going on in the corner?
Oh no. Also, what about the guy with the sideways legs?
This is-
Back behind
I don't want
on
to
the
guess.
left of Chucky.
I don't want to guess with it. It's not Chucky. It's adorable doll.
Sorry, adorable nighttime
Happy
baker.
doll. Yeah. Papa Rex says looks like the Brickworld Christmas party. This is a
little
Sweeney Todd CMF. I think
little
even
bit.
Sweeney Todd was more like accurate than this, and probably more humane. Yeah, the evil thing in the corner, just like that is nightmare fuel and a half. Let's check out some other.
What about the skull and crossbones above the door over there?
Don't go in there.
It's a bit gory.
That's the exam room, I suppose.
Yes.
Let's check out some other sets from this line. Here's adorable Happy Doll in his house, in his dollhouse.
Where else would he be with all the creepy baby dolls?
It's for girls. I do believe they have a portrait of Terrifier on the wall.
Why wouldn't you?
They got to aspire to something besides just baking. They got to have hobbies as well.
I got to be honest. The baby doll right behind his aspiring doll knife there—that's freakier than him.
It doesn't have feet. V Macattack says, "Why are there turbofan engines on the floor?" That's your concern. I don't think this rocking chair is Lego. I don't know why they're doing single mold stuff. This might be a 4+ set.
That's probably a leftover Fabuland piece, honestly.
A stroller just for adorable Happy Doll.
He belongs in the prom. Yeah, the pram.
The pram. He does look a little bit like Jigsaw here. I don't know why they added the squiggles to his face.
Squiggles on his face. Yeah, good question.
Who's the scene for?
Toddlers.
Obviously.
100%. That is the perfect expression. I love adorable Baker doll. His face in the background. We got a dead plant and still our fern in the foreground. Because why wouldn't we?
Yeah. And one red balloon.
Makes sense.
Thank you, ChatGPT, for at least making it most of a balloon, but it needed to be there for sure. Ye old murder house, says Papa Rex. Yeah. Fun theme. I'm excited for this one to come out. I think kids are really, really going to love it. Brick That Build says, nice to see fabric and not molded rubber blanket in stroller. Yeah. They're really putting a lot of thought into this adorable Happy Doll set. What minifigure? What theme might this minifigure be for?
Well, I feel like this is a giant trick.
Oh, you know? Do you?
Yes, because some people might speculate that this person who was everywhere at the beginning of the year and every news story was about this person.
Yeah.
Would have a problem being a Lego minifig. Maybe she's cool with it.
Maybe.
I don't know if this is like, well, she's not the CBO. She's Caitlin Clark.
True.
So, I'm going to say this is name, image, likeness, fever. That's what this one is.
You're pretty close. VMAC Tech says that's the Mark Sigfig doppelganger according to the song.
Close. He's the CBO. He's not.
It's called "What is Caitlin Clark up to today?"
Good question. Because the people need to know, what is Caitlin Clark doing today?
So
what did this person say about Caitlin Clark? What did Angel Reese say about Caitlin Clark today? Why isn't she the most famous person on the planet yet?
Right. And so here's how we're gonna play. This is how this rolls out. Hey, look, it's Ostif Bricks.
He's the guy back after
our competitor. He thinks $1.99 is enough.
Yeah.
To for us to forgive him for competing with us tonight, like he's BFL.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he says Pookie, I love you. You didn't say anything about me.
Yeah, right. Way to go. You hurt both of us deep in our hearts.
Deep in our hearts.
If you have a song request, let us know. We'll see if we play it.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Pookie. Glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. All right, so this is how this theme rolls out. What do you think this set is called? Oh, jeez. So stop. We love you.
All right, Austin.
Thank you so much. And give us a song request. We'll certainly play it.
My friend.
All right. So what is this set called, Ben? And by the way, Pookie, we're rushing through because we're running a little bit late. Yeah, and Matt Husband wants to eat at some point.
Yeah, she's definitely not a bride because Caitlin Clark ain't got time for that.
Mm-hmm.
I would say she's like the flower girl.
Okay.
At this place.
Close enough. The set is called Is Caitlin Clark a bridesmaid at her teammate's wedding?
Great question. I
All
saw
right.
this picture of her. I might think that.
Right. Sorry, didn't realize you
Okay.
were done or not. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Nope.
And how about this set? What's the set called?
This is called Who is Caitlin Clark Netflix and Chilling With?
Damn it. That's such a better name for the set, which is how does Caitlin Clark relax after a game?
Shoot. That was so close.
All right.
I wanted
Well,
to know the Who, though.
I really hope you get this one. What's the set called?
This looks like this is a Reese versus Clark set here. I think this is going to be like have Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese buried the hatchet over burgers at McDonald's.
So close. This is who does Caitlin Clark have beef with?
That's close. All right, I like that because it's a dad joke too.
Yeah, long ass legs on Angel Reese here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so who's this theme for?
This theme it's for me. And you.
Yeah. And everybody. Since when are minifigures? Since we are on minifigures, do we talk Qui-Gon beard news? I don't know. Qui-Gon beard.
Qui-Gon had a beard.
I didn't either.
I mean, I knew he had a
Qui-Gon
beard.
beard.
I didn't know there were news. Anyway.
What is that? What is the news? Anyway, who's this theme for?
Me. This is for bros. 100%.
Apparently it's for this lady.
Oh. She's very cultured. I do like that the staircase is being used as a shelf.
How else would you use it?
Good question.
Are they going to give her the spring legs? Let's hope so.
I have no idea how often I yell at my children for sitting on the stairs and watching their iPads. And my wife does it too. I'm like, the stairs are for walking up and down. They are not for lounging. Like, we have 9 couches in this house. That's an exaggeration. But we have 4 couches, an easy chair, and 4 beds.
This must be her teammate's wedding planner. Yeah, it's like, well, it sounds like you don't have enough seating in the house. You should get some more beds and chairs and couches.
No, I just need more staircases, apparently.
Right. Well, just put the chairs on the staircase and then it'll all be solved. Yeah. Like, okay, cool.
Right,
so
close.
We got one more that I found.
All right.
What theme is this minifigure from? And yes, it's a minifigure.
Oh man, he looks. I think that this guy is from a theme called
Dear evil robots, did you think I wouldn't hear you creeping up to snatch my rings? And my s'mores? Snooze you lose, egghead. Got a jet. Sonic.
You nailed it. It is definitely from Sonic.
Evil robots.
Real quick, Z Spouse says, yes, you can't count the couch currently covered with Lego bins. Ooh.
Yes, I fucking can.
Amy Schultz guesses Wild Robot. Brick Dad Build says Redbeard versus Brown from set 75096. Sith Infiltrator production changed during run, creating a stir. Oh, are the Grumpfluencers grumpy about this? So Ben, here's another minifigure from the Sonic spinoff.
Okay.
What do you what do you think's happening?
That is Evil S'mores Robot. That's that guy. He's more like he's like S'more Evil S'more Robot. That's his name. I don't know what else to say.
Well, apparently the Campfire class set was so popular that they're like, why don't we come up with an entire line that's just evil robots stealing s'mores and turning them into evil s'mores monsters.
And the s'mores monsters.
Yeah. There we go. Makes a lot of sense, right? You want this, don't you?
I do.
I don't know who this guy over here is. Maybe a remnant of me asking for a blue freaking hedgehog in a cage somewhere and just shoving this weird blue. That's why I usually have landscape-oriented images, but this is more square because I was like, let's cut all these stupid blue minifigures out of here. All right, Algoff definitely wants some more.
I want some more.
Well, here's some more. An entire evil s'more mech. Yeah.
Yes.
Makes sense, right? I
Would make
also
sense.
cropped a lot of this one out because there was a bunch of minifigures in there that seemed completely nonplussed by this monster Swarmac. All right, so here's another one. They got him. They even catch him.
They caught him. They
Rip him
finally-
apart, apparently.
They got him.
Yeah.
Take that, Phonic.
It's like-
No, wait, that's
You-
real Sonic. That's not even Phonic.
It is. Yeah, this is Lego. This isn't Legan. Yeah, it's like you thought we were delicious. Now it's time for us to find out if you are. Pretty dark stuff, but apparently it tested well. And they think it's going to sell. So, who is this theme for?
Well, we know that the original Sonic theme was for families that went camping. Evil robots, though, want to ruin that. So I'm going to say this is for families that are shut-ins that refuse to see sunlight.
Ooh, so close. It's for anthropomorphic s'more monsters. Oh, whoops. I accidentally cropped out. I accidentally cropped out part of the set. Oops.
That's okay. We've got Graham-pa in the marshmallow urn, which I really
is
love.
probably the best thing about this for sure. Oh
I-
yeah, the
I like
couch is
how
also
the
in
fern-
front of. Wow, let me just fix
fern
this real
goes-
quick. Hold on. Obviously, this was the last one I took care of. Hold on. Everyone watch something else for a moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be right. By the way, in case anybody was super curious, this is Alexi Lawless. He looks like he needs a few tattoos. He eventually shaved the long hair. Like, this is like businessman version. But this is the version I remember. Like World Cup Olympics, Lexi Lawless, red hair, super beard. Way better than Lorenzo Lamas. Forget that guy. We want Lexi
who's that?
Lawless.
All right.
Campfire Girls was the suggestion from Amy Schultz. Good try, Amy Schultz. But we already know it's anthropomorphic s'more monsters.
There it is.
And their anthropomorphic s'more monster set building game. There we go.
That makes
lovely.
a lot more sense.
That marshmallow on the ground is very square. I also like that the chocolate appears to be made out of Lego. Or maybe the Lego is just shaped like chocolate.
They thought of everything in this lifestyle shot. I have to say, this is one of the better lifestyle shots Lego has produced for an upcoming set.
Graham-pa is my favorite.
That actor looks like he's an actual anthropomorphic s'mores monster too.
He does.
It's like the spinning
He's done a great
image
job.
of the character from the set. Yeah, crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
All right. Yeah, there we have it. Mystery
everybody.
minifigures.
There we go.
They do sell square marshmallows for s'mores. I was thinking of that as you were saying. I was like, wait, that's definitely a thing.
Yeah, it is. I just like how blocky that one was. They do, I
Oops.
think, ones that are somewhat flatter. But yeah, that one was very blocky. Okay, so our next topic is close call time.
Oh yeah.
And I got a couple that we can go through because hopefully these will be pretty quick. We're gonna skip our first question and go straight to our second one. I saw an ad
Right.
for this. I'll be home for National Margarita Day, clearly sponsored by Chili's.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the dumbest name for a Lifetime movie ever? Or what about Smart Home Killer 4, Alexa's Revenge? I didn't even trigger it. I don't know if that's actually a title on the second hand. All I'm trying to say is dumbest name ever or no, I've heard of dumber.
What are we doing?
I'm
tonight?
not sure. I have because this is the dumbest premise I've ever seen. Ever.
I'll be home for National Margarita Day. Dumbest name for a Lifetime movie ever. Or what about Smart Home Killer for Alexa's Revenge? Let's see. Let me start a poll for this.
Isn't that something for everyone? Margaritas,
the tab,
Chili's,
please.
Maria Menounos, and Tay Diggs. Like, who wouldn't
Well,
want to watch this, right?
I'll be home for National Margarita Day, and so Chili's is sponsoring this movie.
100%.
I do think it's the dumbest name for a Lifetime movie ever, although I don't have much experience to base this off of. So real quick, I'm going to start the poll, and then I'm going to run to the bathroom because I took my vitamin B before the stream started, and I've had 2.5 beers. So let's see. Start the poll. So I did it wrong. Start the poll.
Dead Build says, Hallmark here. They've said, we've done dumber. Maybe. Let's see here. Maria Menounos on the gas pump TV is so annoying. I mean, didn't she survive brain cancer or something though?
Be right back.
So like good for her. But when I saw this as a name for a TV show, I almost peed my pants at how stupid it was. I'm like, is this like a parody commercial? Like this isn't real? Like they're trying to prank me? No, this is a real thing apparently. It's like I'll be home for Christmas, but instead it's National Margarita Day. He's even got the Christmas lights like around his neck. Albert says, "What's with the delay in you getting my messages?" Well, even live shows are delayed, and we don't really know how to count the delay. For some people, it's only 5-6 seconds. For other people, it's longer. Let's see here. Amy Schultz says, "OMG, no way." I hope she is talking about this thing. Brickdead Build says, "I could totally see this on Lifetime." Hey, that's where it's on. And it is just, I don't know. I like myself a terrible Lifetime movie here and there just for the pure lulz and how dumb it can be. But I was like, this is actually dumber than usual, which surprised me.
Yeah, it's
but
like,
for
yes,
me, it was just ridiculous.
you can literally see it on Lifetime, unfortunately. So we are at yes 100% for this poll. It is the dumbest name for a Lifetime movie ever, according to the Tainted. Ending the poll, so that's 100% with
Amy
how
says,
many votes?
Yes, about a real show. No possible wait. This
with one
is
vote,
a
apparently.
real possible movie.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get the next poll started up, and you can go ahead and say more about this. But I want to make sure that people have time to answer the question because we only had one vote in that poll. So maybe because I forgot to announce that it was the poll was live, I just went, I have to pee.
Yeah. But if you go on to mylifetime.com, it's there. It's real. It's a thing.
Set a reminder for it so you can see it.
Okay, guys, this next one, I am particularly proud of.
Oh, wait. Okay. I was typing in my next one. Shit. All right, go ahead. Go ahead and go. Should Mark be required to type in the full answers? Yes or no?
I believe the correct answers are, of course he should. If he only makes a close call once every 4 weeks, then he should at the very least be required to type in the full answer to each poll question. It may be an incredible waste of time, but he ain't paid by the hour. Honestly, Mark, cowboy up and just type the whole damn thing already. Or no.
The poll is live. Amy Schultz votes no. Again, we don't know about the delay. So maybe she says no, it's not the dumbest Lifetime. Maybe she has a worse Lifetime movie title.
I didn't bite because I could imagine it to be real.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe she meant vote.
Well, Amy, let me just say.
That was fake.
Mylifetime.com. Here it is.
Oh, dear Lord.
I'll be home for National Margarita Day presented by Chili's. There's a button for continue watching. Well, I haven't started watching, but I can click that. Don't miss it. So there it is. It's for real. All right, back to the pressing question here.
I look weird in that picture.
I vote no. Mark shouldn't be required to type all of it.
Cutting my own hair.
Ridiculous. Yes. That was when you were first doing a few streams for a few videos here and there. After you purchased the brand, I see the old logo in the shirt and it's backwards.
I forgot to mirror it.
Didn't mirror the camera, so there we have it.
Our head is being he's shaking his head at us.
I hope he's shaking his head at National.
Head is being shaken at us. Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah, but I thought this was a very thoughtful question.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Gonna go ahead and end the poll in about 5 seconds here.
I also want to point something else out here. Hold on.
Go for it.
On our very favorite new movie that we all should be watching. Notice that the chili lights are on, but Maria Menounos is holding the end of the plug, where it is clearly not plugged into anything.
I think she's holding the end of the plug on the lights that are going around his neck, but that is also definitely the lights are on.
That's what I
even
just
though
said.
she has the plug in her. But you
The
said the
lights
chili
are on.
sign. You said the chili sign.
No. The lights are little chilies.
Oh, I'm
They're like
sorry. I'm
shaped
sorry.
like chilies.
Sorry.
They're all lit up, but she's holding the plug. So I don't know how that works. Maybe it's because their chemistry is electric.
There we go. You answered your own question. So it looks
Maybe.
like I just
I don't
entered the poll, and it looks like 3 of you jackasses think I should type it all out, and 1 of you, thank you, said no. So, all right. Are we doing your question next, or are we doing my question next?
I've only got one more, but it's
All right, then go for
I
it.
always
What's
do
the
a Lego
question?
one.
What's your Lego question?
Would you pay $1,000 for a Lego set? It is rumored that there is going to be a Death Star coming out that's going to be $1,000. The answers are I shouldn't admit it, as in, well, I can't believe I'm going to say yes, but I would, or no. And for some context, how many of us in the Tainted here have not spent $1,000 on Lego this last year? In 2024, you spent at least $1,000 on Lego, okay? You did. It's true you did.
The
Question is, though, would you do it on one set, or is that like a mental barrier for you? Like that's too much, regardless of the fact
one
that I
giant
will
lump of light gray.
They'll definitely make some interior colors that are different, but yeah, a lot of light bluish gray. And I don't just mean this set specifically. Would you pay $1,000 for any Lego set? So that's my question.
I probably
guess when we
would.
see this thing, we'll have to see. But
Yeah, where's your vote? Because my vote would be for, yeah, I shouldn't admit it, but yeah, I probably would, depending on the set. Again, I don't buy sets, so that'd be a hell of a parts pack.
that's the struggle for me. Is it's like, let's say it was 9,000 pieces and they had 28 minifigures, and I wanted them all.
BrickDad Builds admits over 1,000 on a single purchase.
So it's kind of like, the Millennium Falcon. I think when I got it, it was 600, 500. Now that they're up to like 850 a piece or something, they like jack the price up after the fact. I haven't bought the recent $500 Star Wars UCS sets, but still, yeah, I've spent that much on Lego. I don't know that I've ever had a bill at one trip that was $1,000 or anything.
Yeah.
I don't think I've even gotten close.
Amy Schultz
But-
says, I can't say no. I never thought I would spend $200 for one set.
Yeah. $1,000. Is that just like, what are you doing, Lego? Or hey,
Yeah.
people pay it.
Right. They got to make it worth it. They got to put the figs out there.
Yeah.
The exclusive figs. What fives fig are we going to get with this? But yeah, like the question itself is any Lego set.
Any
would you spend
Lego set.
$1,000 on it.
It's just this is the big rumors that we're going to get an $1,000 Lego set. And let's say it's not the Death Star, but it's something that was appealing to you. Is $1,000 still just off the table?
It's a very persistent rumor, and I do like the programming exclamation point before the.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there,
I don't either.
but that's okay.
How could I? I didn't type it. Al Goff says only to hold on to it for resale. That's not
You
bad.
have to hold it for a while, though.
You got to hope that it actually is worth the resale. Like you got to watch the
Big-ass
sales
box.
first. Yeah. Got to have a
Well,
storage
think
unit
about-
for those.
Think about how much people teased the Hoth UCS set. That thing
Yeah.
was much maligned when it came out. It's worth a ridiculous amount of money now. Same thing with that terrible, horrible original Cloud City set with the Boba Fett in it. That's now,
Yeah.
thousands of dollars.
Yeah. True.
So, it's
I'm
probably
going-
one of those things.
And this poll in about 5 seconds. It does seem like it's going to be a pretty close call, just judging by where the poll is at right now. But yeah, I can't see myself buying $1,000 Death Star for sure. Just now that we're moving on, but I think I would if there was enough like new molds in it, like interesting minifigures, good parts, and I thought it was worth it. And it had a good price per piece count because this is going to be if this is what it ends up being, this is going to be an IP set. So if there's an IP tax on it on top of everything, it might be a little hard to swallow. This is like 800 pieces or whatever. Wait, no, that's $1 a piece. 8,000 pieces. 8,000 pieces. Be like,
8,000 pieces.
800.
But
Way to go, Mark.
a number of minifigs. So who knows, right? I mean, we haven't even seen it yet, but.
All right, ending the poll. And it looks like no actually won 60% to 40%.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I shouldn't admit it won. Oops. So yes won.
Yep.
I can read.
60 to 40. But it was close.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
So here's mine for the week. And I always got to start with an Animal Crossing one. Which Animal Crossing New Horizons villager did Nintendo do the most wrong? We've got Barreled. We've got Jambette. And we have Truffles. And just to let you know, Truffles is female. Jambette is female and Barreled is male.
Which did Nintendo do the most wrong?
Like they did them dirty. They should say which ACNH villager did Nintendo do the most dirty?
So Barreled with the gray
Barreled
on
is-
gray beard
And the lips.
and the crazy glasses and the scary lips.
What is happening?
But Jambette, I feel bad for her clamshell dress. That's terrifying to me.
Yes.
But Truffles.
And she's peppy.
Truffles.
So she's
what
trying to be
did you
a
do to
pop star.
Truffles? Yeah, Miss Trenchbull. I think it's Trenchbull Truffles, but I 100% agree. From old Matilda, that's the Trunchbull right there.
Algoff says he's never seen them. Well, you're looking at them now. That's why I did it this way. These are them. Which one of these, without any comparison to any other character in the game, which one of these is the most hideous, basically, is the question.
Trunchbull Truffles, I'm going to give it to.
Yeah, I kind of have a feeling as well. There is a poll open. Let me make sure I opened it correctly because I accidentally scrolled up the screen.
Barreled. I mean, I feel like they
there's something really wrong with that. Like Barreled is like viscerally disturbing. They all are viscerally disturbing, but like Barreled feels like borderline.
I feel like if Jambette changed her
insensitive
dress, I could handle it. But Truffles, just like no.
Yeah, I would say take Jambette off the chopping block, as it were, then, because you can change their clothes. They rarely end up wearing the poll is not open. That's weird because I see it with Barreled at 75%.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, come on, Brick Dad builds. You're just behind the game. It's Truffles, and it's not even close.
Interestingly enough,
terrifying.
Barreled's leading quite a bit here.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, poor Barreled.
Yeah, Barreled's got 75%.
Keep in mind, Truffles is supposed to be a peppy female, and she looks like a nightmare-fueled, like, geisha monster with some sort of weird buzz cut.
Accurate. Yeah, the hair, like anything. The eyebrows, like why?
Yeah, those look like evil eyebrows. She looks like
like
she's a painted-on face of evilness.
I appreciate the level of like people come in all shapes and sizes, but like, then why also then the cherry cheeks?
I know.
Just to make it even more awful.
I can't handle it.
All together in one. It's like, yeah, inclusivity is great, but
everybody else has lips, including Barreled, but she doesn't. Instead, she has a giant Joker end-to-end grin here carved into her face.
A licorice jump rope, I believe, is what that is, attached to her chin. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this poll in 5 seconds just to give people a more of a chance to vote. Brick Dad Build says I could see Barreled the computer programmer on the beach napping in Buttland. Yeah, perhaps. I would never have him on one of my islands.
Or Barreled.
Something about him that gives me the heebies. It's funny, I didn't know much about the other villagers until they opened the DLC. And you'd meet them on the beach and they'd want you to design them a vacation home. And Truffles was one of the first ones I got. I was like, what is this? This can actually be a character in the game. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end the poll.
Truffles.
And Barreled wins it.
Oh, man.
Beryl
Really?
wins it with 7 votes. Beryl has 57%. Truffles has 28%. And Jam Bet actually got 14%.
Wow.
Copper Valor just stopped in. She said, "Hi, I didn't know you were talking Animal Crossing. I could have directed my watchers to you." This is the only like 3 minutes where we're talking about Animal Crossing tonight. Is our close call segment. And I always do an Animal Crossing one. So that would be the end of the Animal Crossing.
I do have a quick
talk
question
tonight.
though.
Yeah, what's up?
Is Truffles wearing this or this?
It's definitely it is definitely a medieval hoodie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, like the lime and pink actually looks good together. She's just hideous. Copper Valor says, oh, "Okay, but I voted good." Which one did you vote for? Which camp were you in? Is the most hideous? Yeah, Jam, that is
Probably went for
crazy.
Beryl, but Truffles, man.
Beryl, yeah, I would have to vote for Truffles out of these 3, but Beryl does give me the heebies for sure. So let's
Beryl
see.
just looks sad.
What's my next question? Oh, second week in a row on this one. So last week's winner. Oh, she voted for Copper Valor voted for Beryl. Last week's winner for which Lego theme needs the most is in most need of a CMF line was Lego Mario. So let's see if it's going to rain here. Does it need a CMF line the most, or would you rather see a Star Wars line?
Well, here's the thing. Lego's not going to do a Star Wars CMF because they make too much money selling you the $90, $100 set attached to it. They got to stick all these MFers in their $1,000 Death Star.
Yeah.
To get you that way instead. Which one needs a CMF line more though?
Yeah. I say business logic aside, which one would you rather see? Which one has more characters you want in minifig form? That's the question.
Yeah, I think Star Wars, based on the number of figures that you could get,
yeah,
and the number of mold variants, because they have different outfits on different planets, and I think they could do a lot of fun stuff with those.
Yeah,
it's probably what I would be more interested in. I don't know that that's going to win the poll, but that's the way I would go.
Based on early voting, I think you are correct, because right now Super Mario is at 83%.
Yeah, I think people are like, well, Lego Mario doesn't have any minifigures, so we need the minifigures. I know.
Yeah,
I think
that might reign for a while, but I have a couple more themes to throw up against this and see if anything else sticks.
Ooh, the evil robots theme. That's where I want to spend my CMF money.
Anthropomorphic s'mores monsters. Brickdead Build says there's no such thing as a blind box, so a CMF would be a death battle at the store searching for figs. For Star Wars, very much so. Yeah, I would say it already is with the generic CMFs.
Yeah, it is with
collectible minifigures. For those of you who don't know.
Yeah, it is with the Wolfpack figure. You want a Wolfpack figure, you better bring your knife when you go to the store. Better
I always do.
First one there, because if you're the second one there, there's no more wolves.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this one in 5 seconds. Yeah, I'd have to say I'd go for Super Mario as well, just because I'm over the Star Wars stuff and I have a bunch that I want to sell because I don't use them for anything. They just sit in a bin, taking up room, and I need storage room, man. Get those things out of here.
Yeah, the original Amidala with the crazy hair and the dress thing, though.
I don't think I ever got it.
I totally want.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got it either. What did that come with?
It was it one of the Naboo subs or something?
The Gun sub? Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah. All right, ending this poll. And Super Mario is still at 83%. So Super Mario definitely wins that one. And for the last question of the evening, so when you're building, or sorting for that matter, your pets, do they stay or flee? And I may have asked this question before. I know I've definitely talked about what Orion does.
Your dog flees when you swear.
She flees when I swear. Definitely talked about that. And that's why I've started doing like, oh, golly, I'm very frustrated that I can't find this piece. And she can recognize the F word. So she leaves when that happens. But I've noticed, especially when Cheeto and Orion are both here, they're fine when I'm building. And they kind of wake up sometimes when the sorting becomes more frantic, when the digging through bricks. Like they can tell the difference between like me just looking for pieces and me being like, oh my God, there's 15 minutes left before the stream starts. I've got to find this one freaking piece, which tonight would have been the arch piece that I did not find. So I couldn't put the roof on the extra section of it. So your pets, they stick with you?
I don't have any pets, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, you don't have this one. But that's the question.
My wife
does
not like it when I'm searching for pieces, like the noise bothers her. If I'm sorting, then it's not so bad. But if
Matt
I'm
has also
digging for
said
pieces, she's like,
Matt has also said that he can tell when I'm like, there's a certain type of sorting that I do that he knows that it's like, let's stay out of the basement for right now. So Brick That Build says, whoops, this is the one. Both. I have a bed next to my build desk for them, but they come and go. Same. I've got 2 beds down here, one for Cheeto, one for Orion, in case they don't feel like cuddling together. And yeah, it takes a certain thing for them to flee. I think they leave more often nowadays because I think I've been like building faster and getting a little bit more irritated with the state of the sorting in my collection. I'll go ahead and end this one in 5 seconds because it looks like we're at 50-50 and I feel like maybe only 2 people voted. And then we can move on because we are 15 minutes over our typical 3-hour time we aim for. I can hear Matt moving around up there too. So we only got 2 minutes of ranting left, and then we can go ahead and conclude for the night, ending the poll at 50-50. So it's our one actual close call of the night with 2 votes. I was correct. 2 votes, 50-50, one half. And it's 50-50 here. And isn't Orion cute with the snow on her nose?
she's very cute with the snow on her nose.
She loves to dig in the snow. I don't know what she thinks is under there. I don't know what she finds because she keeps doing it. Al Goff says, my cat's name is Lego, and it fits her well. Baby will still... pieces. Well, baby, probably the other cat, perhaps. Will still play with them. Yeah, they. No, the dogs completely ignore Lego pieces, which is great. They don't smell like food, so they're just like, we don't care about that stuff. They knock over bins every once in a while and like
stealing a Lego piece, like
I do
in its mouth. But
probably batting it around. Cats are very playful and will play with anything. You ever see that one just knock stuff off shelves for fun?
Yeah, maybe Baby, because Baby was not a word, it was because. So the
gotcha.
cat name is Lego and it is a stealer.
And it fits her well because she will steal pieces and play with them. That makes sense.
Yeah,
got it.
On speed dial this week. Do you have a rant, Mark? You ready to go?
I am ready to go.
Okay, I'm giving you a minute.
Oh, I'm going first, even.
Yeah, why not? Okay, ready, set, and start.
Okay, listen up, the Tainted, if that is your real name. I've been watching other live streams, not even in the Lego universe, but in the Nintendo universe. And you know what they have in their profiles? They have wish lists because their followers, their subscribers, their members buy them things. Where are you guys with the gifts? I've been wondering for a while now, watching all of these other live streams where they have wish lists and they have items moving on and off of them. Why don't the Tainted buy Mark and Ben things that they want for their Lego collection? If you're looking for an idea, I will tell you right now, I need this in my life pronto. All right, so number 1 on the list, who's going to send it? Because y'all have been real lazy and real stingy with the gifting. Because if you're going to watch a live stream, why are you watching if you're not going to send the hosts freaking gifts? This right here, Tattoo Parlor, as soon as it comes out, I want several copies and I want the accessory packs.
Interesting.
Got it?
Very interesting.
It's for me. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? It's bonkers, yeah. I think
it is. Here's I got a rant. I'm ready. Are you ready? Here I go.
Absolutely. Copper Valor says there's an actual game where the cat knocks things off the walls. Yeah, Copper Valor doesn't have a wish list either.
And stealing the pieces.
Because, by the way, before you start your rant, I do think it's crazy that these people have wish lists that you could buy them gifts and send them to them. First of all, I don't want you guys knowing my address. Anyway, Ben, go for it.
Okay, listen up, Lego YouTubers, if that is your real name. Why do you make wish lists so that your viewers can send you Lego sets and items on your wish list? You should just, first of all, be happy that they want to join you and support you in general. Why do you also think they owe you something to send you a gift? I'm excited that we have members. I'm excited when we get super chats because people like what we do, and we spend some time doing it. But I would not beg you to buy me something. That's just straight up plain old ridiculous. It's completely different if you have a membership and you expect to get something in return.
Yeah.
It's different if I'm sitting over here saying, hey, buy me stuff so I can take it off my wish list and put something new on there. It's absurd. I don't know why anyone does that or why anyone supports doing that. The only person I know who should never ever have a wish list or have anything put on their wish list is this YouTuber I know named Mark Larson. Take down your stupid wish list, Mark.
All right, fine. Yeah, as you said very clearly, and I agree with you, it's bonkers bullshit. And to be fair, we've gotten a lot of gifts from the Tainted.
Some stuff, yeah.
Lego Team B, Monica Berry.
Yep.
We got Christmas gifts at Holiday Joy. We got lots of fun stuff from Australia from Lego Team B at Brickworld.
Paige give you that the jar
yes,
cup thing
around here somewhere. Yeah, we get stuff all the time. People think of us.
Yeah,
I don't need
cases with the Fabuland display.
Right.
Yeah.
Very, very, very thoughtful people. We appreciate that all a ton. The fact that people actually have a list of what they actually would want in order for people to give them specific gifts is a little pretentious. Pretentious is the best way I can put it. That feels tame of me to put it that way. I just floored, and quite a few of them actually have them. It's more the Nintendo Bros than the Lego YouTubers. I don't know if I've seen a Lego one yet. What do you want? Brick Dead Build. I should check that out. Actually, I'll do a whole deep dive on it. I'll buy other viewers memberships so they are punished the same as me. Yes, as Copper Valor is a member now because you bought her a membership. All right, so I hate to rush us out the door, and I'm sorry I rushed us through the last hour. I did there was zero Lego news, so I didn't expect for it to go this long. But that's kind of what happens whenever there's no Lego news.
That's what I said,
Madness, man. Yep. We did Magritte. We did an excellent deep dive into obscure Lego minifigures, which was a lot of fun. And then I acted like a jackass with mine and was like, "Oh my god, I should cut this."
It was always
cool.
fun.
So,
you always have fun.
So March
Did you
Madness
say
next week.
that rush though, Mark? Did you have to put that on because it was a mistake?
No, I think it was quite a happy accident because we did have quite a lot of fun. Amy Schultz says, good night. Thank you for the fun. Thank you for being here. And we'll both be here next week, Ben.
Yeah, I believe so for our first week in March Madness. And then whatever week it is after that, I think I am off for spring break, but we are going to get through the first round. Those first 32 matchups will go down to 16. Hopefully we'll have Jesse there. Hopefully we'll have polls up. So join us for March Release Madness.
And I think that'll be the same weekend as Brickworld Indianapolis, or is it the week before? Right. We'll figure it out. Anyway, this is the least amount of music we played in a stream in a while, but here's one of our original bangers, one of our favorites. See you guys next week. Thanks for being
Daddy Ben, oh he loves his space. Lego ships in orange, all in place. But Mara's size, they're all the same. And why that beard? It's just a shame. Orange ships, computers galore. Mara dreams of something more. In Legoland, where dreams take flight. Orange or not, they'll get it right. Daddy, your ships are lame. All of them look the same. And your beard, such a disgrace. Maybe just one short hair on your face.
I spend too much time working on them.
And sometimes you just don't do them. It feels you working on them.
Yeah.
And your beard.
And my beard.
And your mustache.
I'll get back in the photo so everyone can see.
Ugh.
Alright.
It should be more like one of those French ones that is in movies, like squirrels.
Like a little villain mustache?
Yes, you need that.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mara. Thanks for the rant.
Or you just need
Good
one
job.
little hair.
It takes too long for you to build them. Focus, get it done, concentrate. Daddy Ben, one more word about your beard. Come on, Daddy, it's so weird.
And they don't have different size ranges, which they should. And they all have computers in them. Like, it's disgusting.
Orange spaceships, make it end. Listen, friend, it's not a trend. Orange